welcome back to Roll Call!
Roll Call!
Roll Call!
Thank you guys so much for being here as we continue our Slivers of Fate journey.
You're welcome.
So excited
Nice to
for
be here.
tonight. So, before we get into it, I will pass it around the table as we always do. Once again, that oddly alluring, yet somehow familiar masked figure. Take it away.
This is definitely a child's mask because I can't see a damn thing. But when you're a collector, sometimes you just grab the only Rey Mysterio mask you can afford. So last week we played D&D. Yes, D&D. That brings us to the video going out on Monday, and then it brings us to Friday, which is today, where we're playing D&D again. And then this video will go up on YouTube on Monday.
On Monday, you say?
Monday. That's all I got.
Awesome.
If you like other D&D shows, please feel free to check out the Nat One Adventures podcast, anywhere that podcasts get podcasted, like the Spotify link that I conveniently just threw out in chat. Check it out there. Quite a few of us are on either Alpha Squad or the B Squad, which is way better. Suck it, Alpha Squad. What? Anyway. Also, if you want to see things besides Dungeons & Dragons, Chicago by Night, starting tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/therepgtable. We are launching our Season 4. We're super excited for it. So, by all means, please check it out. Please give everybody that I throw links out for love. Our players have their own things that there's links for. We've got our VTuber friends and family. We've got our family. We've got our D&D friends. We've got merchandise. Just click all the links, open up a billion tabs on your web browser. It's fine. It'll chug a little bit, but it can handle it. Trust me. And just check them all out. Show them support. Do the thing. Or else.
I just want to say about Alpha Squad versus Bravo Squad, we actually have a story. And we're doing our story.
Hey, we have a story, okay? It's
we're
called
just telling
PvP.
It our way.
PvP is your story.
I mean,
it is a story.
It is a story.
Exactly.
It is. I mean, I would
listen. If you want to watch,
put that in my own game.
If you want to watch a very telling, dramatic story of adventurers who are trying to find no, I'm advertising for Alpha right now. Hold on. And you want to follow this group as they go through and they try to find what's going on in this beautiful world created by Raspy Screams, then go follow A Squad. However, if you like hookers and blow, go follow B Squad. You know what type of player you are. You know what you like. So, Brandon, pass it off to you.
Hookers and blow. Compelling story. Hookers and blow. Choice is yours.
Right?
I mean, porque no las dos.
And you can get them both over at N1A. I'll throw that link off again.
Fun for the whole family. Wait.
This content has not been it's not been approved for all audiences.
Fun for the whole family. That's 18 plus.
Radar.
18
this
plus.
summer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so with all of that being said, let's
much more
come back into the world of Lapleer.
Wow.
No.
Bless you.
Where we last left off. You all had, begun your wrapping up of Rin's birthday party after they had opened a mysterious letter given to them as a birthday gift, which contained a note and a hand mirror. Thinking nothing of it, Rin pocketed the hand mirror and read the note and went about the rest of their evening, having a wonderful time. As the time went on, it became very interesting that the Lord of the Manor had not really been around for his own precious cinnamon bun's birthday. To which individuals looked around, namely Dar, went about and looked for his esteemed boss. Didn't find anything, found interesting things inside of his office, but by the time he came back, the party had been concluded. You all had met with a interesting shifter noblewoman, Viscountess Regina Polymock.
Mollymock.
Poly. And she's a shifter. She's a shifter noblewoman.
Shifter Gilf.
Critical role, you've ruined us. You learned through people opening their mouths and saying things, as one does, that she was going to be taking care of the estate while Leopold was gone. Which kind of took Rin aback for a moment. Leopold, entering in with his bags and uniform in tow, dressed and ready to leave, had a parting heart-to-heart with his Rin. And also solidified the contract that you all will be accompanying Rin out of the city onto their own, somewhere safe, and you all were tasked with just protection job, pretty much. Specifically, just to break this down correctly, Dar, Typhoon, and Teresa are hired, and Dragonheart are hired to protect Rin. Claw is hired to protect Dragonheart.
There's
So,
a hierarchy here.
Yes.
And Rin is
you
at
all
the top.
packed your things and gathered what you could from your rooms. And upon discussing with, things that were needed, found out and went to Dar's family's home, which is outside of the estate, on one of the less populated side of the city. You all explored about. Some of you left doodles. Some people cleaned. Some people just sat there. Others built a tiny little mechanism as decoration to put something in that space because there was nothing there before.
It's literally the equivalent of like a modern apartment. It's so clean and freaking sterile.
The opposite of Teresa.
All the furniture is from IKEA.
Magical IKEA, thank you.
Oh,
Magical IKEA.
Magical
Can I put
IKEA.
some like grease stains on the wall?
No, you did not do that.
Can I?
burn all the IKEA
Can we
furniture.
retcon?
I was talking, and my mic was muted. Yeah, it's like used IKEA furniture. It's not.
It's from the as-is
And it's-
department.
And it's
Even
not
more
clean.
so burn that.
It has, some dirt
sterile.
spots. It's undecorated. It's Spartan.
I hate that.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that it seemed very undecorated, which was one of the reasons why Rin started drawing on your walls.
Which is why we
Yes.
started decorating it.
Which is fine. Fine.
This
Fine.
is fine.
It's
This is
fine.
My
fine.
chipmunk draw.
Dog in a
This
flaming room.
is fine.
Yes, and Typhoon.
Yeah, I love my chipmunk draw picture.
Yes. And Typhoon showed that he had a chipmunk companion that he has with him.
Named
just hanging out.
Papu.
Named Pabu.
Papu.
Thank you,
Cold
Pabu.
copyright infringement.
No, that's a
Poopa.
thing.
That's a boo. And no.
Upa.
So
It's a fupa.
Fupa?
you
I'm pretty sure that's something else.
Upa.
faux pas.
Faux pas.
There we go.
fupa,
That's a good one.
Potato, potato.
There was never an F. I just switched Papu.
PH.
Pooba.
Uba.
So you all went afterwards to one of the local taverns, which is the Hooked
Hag.
Hog.
Hog.
not-
Hookered
Hag.
hag?
Jeez, that
Hookered
would
hag?
be yes, the Hookered Hag. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, you went to the
and-
Hookered Hag, the Hooked Hog, and you
Hoggers.
yes, hoggers.
Hi, welcome to
Hoggers.
Hoggers.
Where's
you,
Roadhog?
you met with
Where's
Edna,
Goobers?
which Dar you are familiar with, as sometimes you would go there before or after work for food or a drink. But yes, Edna is just like a middle-aged woman she keeps her hair up in like that beehive style. And we left off with you guys having breakfast technically because it's early in the morning.
Hey, breakfast.
Because you guys partied all night, got your stuff early, late at night, early in the morning together, and went to. So now they are just begun opening. This is them getting things ready for the day. As food is brought out to you.
Grand Sandwich.
Yes, a grand sandwich. You guys see more people coming in for their breakfast or trying to recover from a night of partying and they want some real greasy food. But for a while, you guys are tucked, especially because you have Master Rin with you. You're tucked in like a nice back corner, like round booth that can fit you all just fine. The decor in here is very like homely. It is a tavern. It is a place for people to drink. There is a large there's a couple hearths in there that keep fires to keep the place warm. The decor is very eclectic and very much what people bring or what Edna found on vacation or what any of her kids brought back from travels. So it is very eclectic. So as she's setting her, your food down, as you all got different meals based on what you'd like. The menu is very simple, but it does have a few options for you. So it's not just here. It's whatever I made, eat it. Derek is the cook, is the husband who is cooking things. His name is Derek. But yes, Edna will come over, start putting things down. Would anyone like coffee?
Sure.
I'll take a glass.
Okay.
Aaron just raises a finger.
Oh, I already have your batch special made. Comes over with a tiny cup that's like super strong espresso. There you go.
Thumbs up. That's
Okay.
what I drink in. That's what I drink in the morning. That's how I'm so darn perky when I get to work.
I half expected them to be like, I hope this helps when you have to deal with that small child that keeps driving you crazy. And then Ren's just like, hi! Oh dear, I forgot, I didn't realize. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get fired, aren't I?
Oh no, they respect, maybe fear, her family name.
Yeah, so she'll pour everyone who asks for coffee. Dragonheart, do you want coffee?
No.
Okay. Claw's like, what is
I freaking do it.
coffee?
It's delicious.
It's really gross.
Do you want the nature answer, or do you want the normal societal answer?
Both.
Societal, it's a beverage for breakfast that usually contains an energy booster. It is usually appreciated by adults with certain creamers and sweeteners if desired. The nature is, it's hot bean juice.
Thanks for the table hydrate.
Bean juice?
Yes, they dry out these specific beans and grind them, and then sift hot water through them, creating a beverage out of the work through, the runoff, as it were.
That's what this
And
is.
then you can add flavored creamer to it and
It's
sugar
like tea.
to give it a sweeter taste.
It's like, so you know how tea is made from leaves, right?
Yes.
It's like that, but made with a dried bean.
I think I'm okay for now. Maybe
They dry the
another
bean.
time.
They roast the bean. That's what this is.
Toast the bean.
I am
toast the
okay.
bean.
Thank
They
you.
flick the bean.
Please.
What
Play
type
it a
is
few
that?
times a day.
See, look.
So yeah, all food's brought down. Edna will look at the group. When you came in, you said you were looking for work.
Yeah, if
Why-
there's anything.
Why would you work for the estate?
We're taking
Freelancing.
Rin on a field trip.
Going
We're on an adventure.
Oh. Okay.
Don't
Okay.
worry about danger too much. We have, and kind of points at Claw and Dragonheart and Typhoon. We have people to deal with danger. So
Okay.
just whatever there is, we'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, from what I know, is I have two things going on, kinda. I have some things that someone bought from us that would like to be delivered to one of the nearby smaller settlements of Trunkle.
Not
And
Trunkle. Uncle Trunkle?
Is there a Trunkle
I'm sorry.
Tower?
I know Uncle Trunkle.
Uncle
Yo, Uncle
Trunkle.
Trunkle.
And
Back
also,
at it again, not Uncle Trunkle.
Is that drunk Uncle Trunkle?
Not drunk Uncle Trunkle. We talked to him about that.
Look, it took all of 2 seconds to derail that conversation.
I'm a drunk Uncle Trunkle.
and the other,
If you choose not to go to drunk Uncle Trunkle.
is actually there has been a missing person. They went missing about a day and a half ago. There was a some sort of scientist, like a botanist, who had been up here studying plants and things. He was staying here in one of the few rooms we have. He was a gnomish fella. His name is Dr. Junel Pelipper. Don't quite know what he was studying, but I haven't seen him, but his stuff's all here.
Dr. Juniper?
No, Junel Pelipper.
Oh, okay.
No.
Juniper would be funny though because of his
Yeah,
botanist.
it sounds like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen him, but he normally shows up at every meal. He brought some plants from the south with him, and I don't know what he was doing.
How long's he been missing?
About a day and a half.
Any idea where he was last looking at?
Yeah.
Probably somewhere in the south.
Going off somewhere, something about off to like the west, close to the lake over there. Looking at something that had to do with like I said, some sort of southern-based plant. It's like from the bottom half of the sliver.
Hmm.
I mean, a missing person seems a little bit more prevalent of an issue, I think.
Certainly.
Claw is definitely like leaned in and can tell like the idea of tracking something or finding Claw is very much the delivery not really paying attention, but as soon as he said have to go find, Claw has definitely like leaned in.
I think that one sounds also more pressing, and it's a good entry point for our dear Ren over here.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean the delivery to the settlement is also important. Then they seem to be running low on things for some reason, but hey,
What's
I'm just the one handing out jobs.
Fair enough.
in the interest of fairness?
Mhm.
What's some details about that delivery to Trunkle? You said they're missing. They're short on supplies.
Oh, it's like potions and medical supplies and like I think some things to plant new fields.
All right. Is there any sort of time constraints on the delivery?
I mean, the sooner the better. If you guys don't, I'm sure somebody here gestures out to the crowd will pick up one of these. I mean,
Thinking potentially we could do both, but we'd probably try and deal with that missing person thing first, because those looks at Typhoon. Those things can be pretty time sensitive, don't you think? And looks at Claw.
Yeah.
Especially if there's any
Just in
tracking
case if
involved,
it's
I don't know.
yeah, just in case also if there's a life involved and like you said, tracking, you don't want to miss any evidence.
So
That may
here's what
wash
we
away
do.
later.
Here's what we do then. We split the party.
No.
No.
And
you could.
That's definitely not what we do.
But,
How do you get killed?
We
Star
legit just got
with
paid
the
to stay
party.
together.
Dar, since you know the area, you know Trunkle is
Drunk.
southeast of here and is I would say about a small settlement of like 75 people, and they
Trunkle
live
is small.
in a massive area of like, it's called Trunkle because they live in like, there used to be massive trees here in years and years and years ago, but they live in like the hollowed out trunks. That's why they called it Trunkle.
How far southeast of
They're hobbits.
Mosswood is it?
It's
We're,
about
we're in Mosswood, right?
you're going to closer to the coastline, so it's about a 2-day travel with all the supplies. It wouldn't be a 2-day if you were just going without a bunch of stuff, but you would be taking a bunch of stuff, and going through the swamp would take time.
2 days with caravan. And how far is the lake where
The lake, since you guys
Did you
wouldn't have
know-
anything, you guys could probably get there in about a day and a half.
Edna, is all the supplies to go to Trunkle ready to go, or would it need to be prepped?
Pretty sure we have it all set up. Derek,
Hmm.
Derek, are we good? Sweetie, I'm a little busy, but what? You hear like whoosh, whoosh, as he's cooking more things. Is the supply good for Trunkle? Yeah, I guess. What are the rest of you guys doing while Dara's handling the business?
So I imagine that Rin would have asked for a kids menu. And is
we don't have one of those.
fine, some
Get
sort
her-
of piece of paper. Like paper and crayons.
Just get her like bacon eggs sausage.
No, I wanted chocolate chip smiley face pancakes.
Looks at Edna like, I know that's weird, but will you do
don't-
that?
We
for
don't
this?
have that.
What about
No
do you have
pancakes today.
do you have pancakes?
No.
Okay, what
Waffles.
about waffles?
What's my next?
No.
French toast?
What's on the breakfast menu today? Since it does change from day to day.
I
since
would
it's
just say
back
that
in place.
Rin would settle for anything, even if it was like an egg that then they could take like ketchup or hot sauce and like put a smiley face on. Like
Yeah, we could do
French
that.
toast.
I could do that.
sounds great. And then would have asked for a piece of paper, and Rin's gonna be scribbling, drawing, sketching this whole time, not paying any
Okay.
attention to the conversation.
That is entirely so. The coloring in the shapes on the back of the placemat.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. Dar just pinches the bridge of his nose again. Edna,
What
would you
about the
mind?
rest of- Yes.
Would you mind just letting us? Maybe we'll eat breakfast and then let you know which one we'll go with.
All right. It's fine. I have. I can go attend. Just let me know if you need anything. And she'll walk and start helping other people. So you guys have, it's pretty quiet, pretty chill. It's like, I'd say at this point, not including you guys and the staff, there's probably like 6 other people in the building.
Is there meat today, or is it just like coffee, eggs, and toast?
There is a sausage, like egg scramble is one of the main things.
Exotic sauce.
Exotic
Exotic
sausages.
Not exotic. Not exotic.
sausages.
Nope.
Exotic
Nope. These people don't have
sausages.
that kind of money. Nope. Not a thing. Not a thing. Not everyone
They're
can have the exotic
honey
sausage.
sausages. They're
Mhm.
sweet.
Yeah,
Make sure you
that's
bite the
definitely
tip.
it.
So as they're eating, Rin's gonna like, kind of like pull on Teresa's like shoulder.
Huh?
Do you want to see my drawing?
Oh, sure. You can see that Teresa's like still like she's gone back to her like her sense of normality and is tinkering with things at the table. Already still has like spats of grease on her.
And Rin will pull up her drawing, which my apologies for how terrible this is. So there's Dragonheart and Typhoon and Teresa.
Whoa.
And there's Rin and Darren and Claw and Fang.
Wow.
I freaking love it.
You got my hair really good.
Darren just looks at it and nods.
It's like a
Normal
perfect
thin lips.
1-to-1.
Right? I really think that I captured the essence of everybody's inner beauty.
You really did.
It looks beautiful.
Did.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. I'll make like a little frame for this.
That'd be so sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Ty would probably just be like reading his books while he's drinking his coffee until the food comes.
I'm gonna start making a little frame for the picture.
All right, you start tinkering together a frame for it.
I have a surplus of
Bits and
materials.
bobbles and things.
Always surplus materials.
As everybody else busies themselves, Darren looks at Dragonheart. Have you any thoughts one way or the other on the options before us?
He didn't have to have, that's Dragonheart.
Oh, sorry.
Taking the mask off.
Yeah, again, I can't wear the child's mask
Oh
for
my
too
god,
long.
Tristin, it was you the whole time.
Oh, wow. Where were you?
You got a face under the mask, Dragonheart? I had no idea.
that was
Dragonheart
you
at
asking.
the table has it on.
Yeah, you have not seen any inkling of Dragonheart taking off his mask.
Nope. That's fine.
That was you asking Dragonheart what he thinks we should do?
Yes, if he's got an opinion one way or the other, rescue one person or support a whole community.
My first instinct is to go after the missing person because that feels so pertinent. That's like an immediate danger. You know, like supporting community is like I'd be happy to take up that job afterwards, but I feel like that's something that like whoever's looking for work, like if someone were to come into here looking for work immediately after us, that's gonna be the one that they grab. You know, it's like it's a delivery
It's such a simpler, not to say simpler job, but like
it's
might be easier done than looking for a person if they do not have the skills to do.
It entails possible less damage. Like, I just walk from point A to point B and deliver something, as opposed to like, hey, could you investigate this? I feel like that is going to be the less took option.
Look at Claw. Look how excited Claw is.
And I mean,
yes, I would like to go into the wilds again and get out of town.
I mean, and as far as people who are equipped for that kind of stuff, with someone like Claw so readily available, it'd feel almost like we'd be missing a solid opportunity not to have someone who can track if need be.
Claw.
Darren's slight frown flattens a little, and then he looks over at Teresa. How about you, Teresa? What do you think?
I mean, I think with everything that's going on with the sake of efficiency, I feel like how close are how far away are the two things in relation to us?
In relation to if you're going to go to look for the doctor, you're going to be heading southwest to the large body of water, the large lake. And with, travel and everything, it's about a day and a half.
Okay.
And
then the supplies?
Supplies about 2 days.
And is that also south?
That is not as south as a harsh of a southern degree, but that's east. So they're opposite directions from each other.
Oh, opposite. I was gonna say if they were on the way, we could have snagged both and
Well,
No, they're
Like
opposite
officially.
directions. They're pretty
Like,
much opposite
uh,
directions.
even if they were, my concern would be the less time we would take to try and track the missing person, the more
Yeah.
likely the trail is to go cold if we need to track them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about earlier.
So yeah, I think I mean, yeah, missing person sounds urgent. So
Sounds urgent.
so I think yeah,
Isn't our
let's-
goal Dawnspire anyways, which is southeast a little bit?
Darren's nodding at all of this as you guys are talking, thinking to himself.
Dawnspire is near due south.
Yeah, so Dawnspire
Yeah.
would be also in the same direction generally.
Okay, so the lake is straight west or southwest,
It's a little southwest from where you are.
a little southwest. So they're both in the south direction. One's east, one's west.
I thought the other one was hard east.
No,
Not direct east, no. It's a little
Trunk
southern.
was like
Yeah.
east and little south.
Hold on, let me
They're both kind of like they're both kind of like well, east or west by south, east or west. So like
Yeah.
ish.
So
Opposite direction.
let's
How beautifully
go
described.
find that person.
You can't get them all, you know. There will always be more missions. There will always be more towns. You just weigh
Rin?
your options and, you know, gee.
Are you listening?
Yes.
No.
I'm
Which-
just like shaking my head. Nope.
Oh yeah, no. Insight. Is she actually listening? Has she
Nope.
actually been listening, or has she just been coloring and ignoring?
Like looking over her shoulder, those more doodles.
Well, yeah, I know how much she doesn't. Sometimes in class, it seems like she's not paying attention. Sometimes I'm surprised that she actually is. 19.
That's only a
So-
9 on deception, so.
Yeah, you're not paying attention.
Yeah, Darren knows this. So, what do you think? Rescue one or bring a bunch of supplies to a community? Search and rescue or deliver supplies?
I think, well, search and rescue sounds like it's probably more important.
Very good. I think so too. I think we're agreed then.
Plus, Ren, it's more of an adventure.
That's right, it is.
So,
And it's out in the wilderness where there's probably bugs.
Bugs? Oh, I know, I'll start a separate bug collection just for our adventures.
I'm gonna get a second plate from my chipmunk. I totally forgot.
Are you going to try to keep them in your pockets, or are you going to bring a jar for them?
I should probably
Oh,
get
me?
a jar.
Oh, no, never mind.
Good thought. Don't forget to poke holes in the lid.
Can there be an endless jar like the pocket or the what's it
Alchemy
called?
jug except for bugs.
Yeah.
Jar of bugs.
A bag of
A
bugging?
bag of many
I would-
bugs.
Wait,
Yeah,
Teresa,
I-
you should make a bag or a jar of buggings.
It would be a jar.
Actually, it was only a 16 insight, but still beats her.
so an endless jar.
It would be if anything, it'd be an endless jar of specifically one type of bug, and it would probably be ants.
No.
If I
The
You don't need a
alchemical
jar for
ant.
that.
That's just
Just
called
leave a
an
piece
ant
of
farm.
food out.
thinking
No,
back to what I've been taught, is and knowing the supplies that I have with me right now, could I, in theory, make something like that?
A jar of endless ants or a jar to hold ants?
A jar to hold
wants
endless ants.
No, you definitely, most assuredly, 100% cannot do that.
Or like okay, fine, then a jar of holding.
Jar of
Uh,
holding.
For what you have, no.
No, okay. But I know what I need though.
No.
What I know. Even
You
after
can-
watching Dad.
This breakfast
You
is
know
amazing.
a lot.
Yeah.
By the way, when you bring up the joke that like, oh, I need some food for my chipmunk friend, they do bring a small thing of like grains.
Oh, I was asked for a plate, but I'll accept that. Sure. Save my
Um,
sunflower seeds.
Teresa, you'd know that
Yes.
you watched your dad do a lot, but there's still a whole lot of stuff that he did that you don't know. You can
a whole new world out there.
do basic crafting of tiny minor things. You cannot imbue. You have not taught how to imbue with magic.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I'll just hold all that knowledge in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I will be a servant.
This bacon is amazing.
Oh, Derek, in the back. Hey, thanks.
Hats off to the chef.
You're not wearing a hat. Ah!
Can I form my hair into a hat shape real quick and then do it? Exactly.
So Edna will come back over. All right. You guys make a decision?
I think so.
I do believe we'll be searching for the missing person.
The doctor.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Aaron comes back from the bathroom.
Julie Pilliper?
Yeah.
Janelle Pilliper.
Yeah. All right. Well, he said he was going a little bit farther out recently, and that he was going towards the lake, and so I only know he's in that direction somewhere.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Yeah.
Looks at Claw and Fang. Would we be able to look at his room? We have.
You want to get his scent?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Fang could possibly pick up his scent.
I don't know about that. I mean, it seems like a breach, but it is to save his life. Roll me persuasion.
Before I roll that, I wanted to say, we don't need to be left alone in his room. Just get in,
Or maybe if you could grab something with his scent on it,
like a pillow.
Mm-hmm. Or if maybe a used shirt or something.
That would actually be better, especially if we can bring it with us.
Yeah. That way we're not breaching his room. It is your estate, you know?
I don't... Part of me is like... I'm torn. If someone wants to give me persuasion.
Can I have advantage?
I'll give her a gold. I'll give her a gold coin.
I am not taking.
You can borrow the coin and then we can trade it back for the shirt. I'm pretty sure the shirt's not worth the gold.
Advantage or no?
Yeah, especially because he's trying to pay money.
It was like a trade thing.
16.
She'll look and go, You keep your money. I don't need your money for this. Real quick, I'll go with you. You guys can find something in his room, and then just don't touch any of his stuff. He was very particular when I had to clean not to touch anything in the jars.
Thank you. We won't touch the jars. We're probably going to be looking for his clothes. Something that he's worn that hasn't been laundered yet.
All right. And she'll take you around back, up some back stairs that goes to the top level of this tavern. It has like a small hallway, and you see 4 doors and 1 5th door at the very end. That has it has a little bit more of it symbol on the front of it of the hooked hog. You can surmise that is where they live. But she'll go down to, and the second one on the left. She'll pull out a key, unlock the door, and swing it open. And as it opens, who's all going upstairs?
I am.
I think Fang and Claw, Typhoon. Would I want to go upstairs, or is getting them up?
That's your call.
Edna's going up with them?
Yeah.
I'd go up. I wouldn't go in with them, but I'd go up to chat with Edna. Did we already pay the bill?
Not for food, no.
How much is the bill, Edna?
For the food and everything, it's like 3 silver.
I hand her a gold.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I just give her that. Come on, we've known each other a while, friend. Look.
You always were so nice. And you guys go upstairs, and as you walk in, the smell of like plant is very strong. You see there are different jars and different bags and different amount like pots of soil, things over by the windowsill, like in the morning light. You see there's some sort of gem that he has dangling from the ceiling that's giving off like a faint, like blue yellow glow.
Yeah.
It's pulsing. It's above a group of plants. But yeah, there's quite a few things. There's a few journals on the desk within the room.
I would like to take like a not a look or not a grab look, but like a lean over peek at like what is he researching, what is he searching for, something that may help guide us in the direction of like what is he looking for.
Darren mentally says to Typhoon and keeps that link for the 3 minutes. No, the minute I can keep it. Don't help yourself to anything, please. Edna's a friend.
No appraising.
What do you mean help myself? I'm trying to find information.
Doesn't respond to that.
Slightly offended.
Just kidding.
We're gonna steal more leaves.
Roll me in investigation.
14 plus 1, 15.
That's pretty good. So you, as you're going around, you're looking at things. You're looking for some sort of thing you can take with you, like some sort of article of clothing, something you can use to track and look at things. And while you're looking at the journal, you see like just the newest entry, Northern Dip, major success.
Okay.
You do find a pair of socks that he wore that have been very well used, and Claw and Fang both look at them and go, "Oh, those smell horrible." That should be good.
I just like side eye them like, is it too bad to use or
No,
is it just
that should be
right?
good. That should be
All
good.
right. I don't have mage hand with this character. I'll like pinch between my index finger and my pointer finger, my pointer finger and thumb, and just like far away, keep them away from me, and pick them up and hand them to them.
You see, Claw open like a bag and put it in there, and like to keep it strong for smell for later.
Yeah, keep the smell inside. I get it. I would like to ask Miss Edna, this Northern Dip, does that ring any bell to you? Is that a name or something, or is it like a description of an area?
I mean, there is a dip in the northern part of the lake where it like cuts in a bit, but
Got it.
Maybe.
Do you find a journal or something in there?
Yeah, I was just looking over the research, not touching anything, but just to see if I could get an idea of where he was looking. It looks like in this journal it says Northern Dip major success. So I'm assuming that's probably where he's heading to collect whatever it is he's trying to find.
Darren casually walks in and goes up to the journal you were looking at. Just reads the last page with the Northern Dip thing, and then just reads the page before.
Okay. So you turn the page and you go back. You see that he has been bringing, as Edna said, plants from the southern part of the sliver that exist on the always bright and sunny shine, to this part of the sliver to see, what would happen. You see a few experiments where he attempted to create like tiny suns using some sort of magic to see if they could sustain with that. You also see a a quick note. I think I found an ally out there. Maybe he'll help me.
Interesting, he says out loud.
Oh, what happened? Anything else?
Yeah, looks like he found someone out there. Maybe a ranger or a druid or something.
Maybe that's why he disappeared.
He said he found an ally. I mean, it might not be a ranger or druid at all. It's just a guess.
I mean, it could be a creature.
True. Could be anything.
Could be his kidnapper.
Could be.
Well, I mean, if there's anything else in here, only one way to find out.
Darren just reads a couple pages back.
The Batmobile! Okay, I'm sorry.
Does a couple more pages. I'm assuming there's nothing more useful.
You just see that he brought a wide variety of plants, both seeds, fully matured, and semi-matured plants. He also writes that he's planning on taking some plants here back south.
Do I recognize any of these plants? Other ones?
I mean, not as anything outstanding or super interesting.
Okay, I was just wondering if there was anything that stood out.
I'm assuming I don't recognize any of these because probably
Nope.
I would have only been teaching Rin about the local plants anyway, not the south of the
Specifically ones with bugs, probably.
south of the
Yep.
division.
So you go back downstairs. Edna goes with you.
I do close that before leaving.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
back
Edna.
down as a group. Oh, of course, I do what I can. Hopefully you find him.
Yeah, well, hopefully everything will go smoothly.
Darren walks over and looks at Rin's art from behind.
There are now lots of butterflies and there's a picture of a worm and some drawing of some cookies just smattered throughout the drawing.
Now I want a cookie.
So judgmental.
Well, before we head out, was there anything anyone wanted to pick up? We did get a little bit of gold.
Well, are we all stocked up on rations and all of that?
Wait, we got a little bit of gold.
Yes, we got paid for this.
Out of
job.
character, yeah, we got money.
Oh no, in character totally said that.
We were given
Wait.
100 gold last time there, Stardust.
100 each?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, alright, I just added
Yeah.
Cool boy.
I think you were pretty tired when we were given that gold.
I was, to be fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I have a day of rations. I could probably pick up a couple. Maybe we should all pick up
there's
a
a
few
mark that you
days
guys
worth.
can. Yeah, if you guys all got stuff, we can just say.
I have 5 days of ration.
I have 10.
Hmm,
Jeez.
I
If we
need
take-
5
glass.
silver. 5 silver will be able to cover what you need.
You
Would I
need glass?
roughly know how much studded
Yeah.
leather would be?
Like raw chunks of glass or worked glass?
Do they sell glass?
Once again, raw chunks. to
Raw
glass.
chunks? Suppose it'll all be
Yeah.
the same place.
Yeah.
They're like next door to each other, right?
I need glass. Yeah, I need glass.
Anybody need anything else? We can
I
plan a
want
little
to check
shopping.
on
list.
how much studded leather would be. Probably.
It will probably be about 65 gold.
Yeah,
Studded
I'm gonna
leather-
go get some studded leather.
For glass?
Studded leather would be a good
No,
idea
studded leather.
for studded leather would be a good idea for Darren too.
Let's
Since
go
we
one
are
at a time.
going into the wilds.
We got 3 people looking for the things. Let's try to go one at a time so we don't talk over each other.
So glass.
Yes.
Once again, are you looking for a bottle or just random bits?
Just a chunk of glass.
Okay, so a solid chunk of glass.
Yes.
There are a few artists and artisans within the city. You could travel about and ask them if they would sell you some glass. Most people would generally use that for things, but
or I'll make it my own. I'll make my own. Where's some sand?
you go to a place called the Cobbled Crane.
The Cobbled Crane. Very important.
It is a semi-large building. You could probably fit about 50 people inside of it if it was jam-packed, but it seems to be like an artist co-op where everyone works in the same artist space making stuff.
Ooh,
Like a shared space.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk in and just like knock on the door. Wait. How many people is it like packed?
Right now there's probably about 10 people in there.
10 people? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in.
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry to bother you. Do you perhaps have any raw glass that I can purchase?
This is like a younger, probably like 25-year-old wood elf. He's got he has like a buzz through his hair, so he just has one line. And you see he's working with like metal and shaping it right now. You just want to buy
Just a chunk of glass. I know it sounds really weird, but
you could ask Steven. He might be able to sell you some of his glass that he works with. Steven, you see there is a dwarf over by a large fire who's rotating something on a large pipe. Huh?
Ooh. Hi, can I want to buy some glass if there's any little, like raw glass if
Just
have
just
any
a hunk. How big?
just like about like this big, and I'll hold up like sure, the size of a tissue box.
So a couple pounds.
Yes.
Okay, of just raw glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call it a arts and crafts project.
Okay, I'll sell you some for 8 gold.
8 gold.
Yeah. It takes me a while to get a lot of glass, so not too many
Okay.
beaches around.
Okay. I'll hand the I'll hand the 8 gold.
Oh, sick. All right. One moment.
I need
Let me
it
go.
very urgently.
Yeah, let me go get that. And he will, in about 15 minutes later, he'll come out with a. He kind of did a cheeky thing with it, where he made it into like the shape and size of a tissue box, and kind of like.
Okay.
There you go.
I
A
can respect
tissue
that.
box
Thank
amount
you.
of glass.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
you. Don't know how much this has saved me. This is the fate of the world rests in this glass.
What?
Okay, bye. And I leave.
As you leave, the two look at each other. All right. Town's getting weird. So okay, for the studded leather, you two going, it is 65 gold per studded leather. So for the two of you who want studded leather, for the two muted people.
Just take my money. I know what you want.
Yes, I am
Just take
muted.
my-
I'm sorry, is the rogue not going swashbuckler rogue not gonna try and haggle?
Nah, he said it. 65 gold out of your
Okay.
pocket.
Take my money. This is
Got it,
Ren's
leather there.
territory. I'm gonna be kind.
Okay.
That's because I
Darren,
totally forgot.
Darren would very much like to see if he can figure out if this guy's taking advantage of us.
Can roll insight.
I just want to roll dice, guys.
Okay, it's an Aarakocran who is he's kind of like a sparrow-esque.
Ah, the shadiest of birds.
this sparrow.
13 for that.
What? How much?
Drain insight. 13.
You could tell he's marked it up for out of towners.
Glares at it. He gives him a little squinty eye.
Hmm?
Do I recognize this Aarakocra from anything else?
Oh yeah,
Other
no,
circles?
you would recognize him from one of your nights out.
What if I throw in this not as used leather?
Please, Sendar sent us here. Don't treat us. Don't insult us.
Who sent you there? Well,
Gives him the eyebrow.
I'm only cutting one of you a deal. Sendar only has one favor, not both of you.
Well, I'm willing to also offer this not as used leather to see if I can cut down the price. I'm not going to need it anymore.
Looks at your very worn, very beat up leather.
Is it more? I honestly didn't know, so I
For
just
what you used to do, and you haven't really. been
Okay, I wasn't
given
sure if I
that.
had gotten any new ones
No.
for my new job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darren does try to
Never
lock
mind.
eyes with the Aarakocra, or at least one of his eyes. I don't know if he can look forward or if he's got to do that bird thing where he goes back and forth.
He can look forward at you.
Okay.
Price?
He's just gonna give him that.
Chameleon.
He's just gonna lock eyes with him, and then his frown is gonna just turn into the smallest smile, like, I know something you don't want me to talk about. Yes, it's probably a bluff.
He's going to roll deception. He's going to insight the shit out of that.
Oh, are you talking about the thing? Can I give him advantage?
Natural 1.
Can I give him
Yeah,
advantage?
6.
He is going to. No, you cannot. You would have no clue. He's giving a look.
I know, I'm totally bluffing too. Like you talking about the thing. I have no idea what he's talking about.
He's going to look at you and go, either you take the favor I'm giving or you get out.
How much is the favor?
Give it to you for 45.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Now tell Sendar, next time I see him, I'm not going to be as nice as last.
I'm sure he'll get the message.
And you leave.
And now I have armor.
Now you're not as squishy. Still squishy, but not as squishy.
Get squishy, but I'm 2 AC points less squishy.
Yay!
Oh,
So for Rin and Dragonheart and Claw, because I imagine the three of you guys, Dar, Typhoon, and Teresa. So you guys are rejoining. What about Rin, Dragonheart, and Claw? Claw is just packing things and like setting up like the map and like looking at things.
I was gonna say I would have liked if I had the chance to get like a red cloak or something because I'm shirtless all the time, and I don't need to wear my fancy cape everywhere I go. So I was just gonna see if I could find like a simple like red kind of like cloak thing as a general topper.
Yeah, you could easily go to like one of the seamstress.
Oh, hands.
That would probably cost for a red cloak of your size. Just how red are we talking? You're red?
Yeah.
Joanne Seamstress.
Probably 8 silver.
I can do that. That's fine.
Super visible in the middle of a forest red.
Yeah, still, yeah. He's got to stay on
Little
brand.
red dragon hood.
No, he doesn't need a dragon hood. He's wearing a dragon mask.
Oh, get it?
That's
Little Red
legit.
Riding Hood, but your
Oh,
Little Red Dragon
Yeah, I
hood.
see what you did there.
The cloak must match the mask.
She does her best to try and get that to match. So
I mean, close enough red. I ain't gonna be picky about it. So we have food. You guys have armor. We
Are we
have.
walking? Do we have carriages? I forgot.
Does anyone have a map? So we have a map of the area, right? You said that.
Yes,
Okay.
you were given one. It's probably from the estate.
Okay, I just wanted to verify that before moving
Darren
forward.
got that. Pretty sure Darren got that.
Claw right now is using it.
Right. Just
Claw doesn't need. Does Claw even need a map? Claw just smells
To
the air.
explain what's around in the area to everyone else. Yes.
Fair.
Do we have a mode of transportation, or are we walking? That's what I didn't remember.
What you guys have is just it's walking. You guys weren't given.
Okay, I was just double checking.
You guys can get one.
I was just say I can already predict Rin complaining about having to walk very far.
Yeah.
I have little legs.
I got tiny legs.
Oh, little legs. They have tiny stubby legs.
Are we gonna walk there? Or are we gonna get horses or something? Wait,
I'll get a carriage for everyone.
Well, let's price that.
how's Claw gonna track? If we're on horse.
Well, we
or
get to
carriage?
the lake and then track when you get there.
If that's what you say, Claw, then I would definitely go for a carriage.
That eyebrow raise.
I mean, it's gonna be a day and a half travel.
The 4 claw. Hold on. Whoop. Got middle of the road on that.
Just trying to confirm I got a map.
I mean, it.
Darren probably has a map in his house. If
Yeah,
we can get one from
you can add a map if you have a map.
we have a
The
map.
group would have a map.
We have a map. Ah.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Either
I
way, if
stole all the maps.
we have a general area, the faster we get there, the better I can do on foot.
Would you say it's all of the north of this spire, or is it smaller than that? The map. Would it be all of the north of the area, or smaller than that?
You would have from the estate. It would be the northern part of the sliver. So you'd have the railway up.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. So you guys have your stuff. Rin and Claw just had a nice little chill out.
Oh, okay.
What was there something you wanted to do?
Rin's gonna get snacks.
Ah, hell yeah.
Rin is very wise.
How much money?
Like, probably more than what's really necessary.
4 gold then.
Cool.
Does Rin intend to share these snacks?
No.
I mean, I don't know if that's what they intend. They will, though.
That's
Or
true.
no, I think it's the
You
opposite.
go-
They intended to, but they ended up eating them all themselves.
You start clearing out as many bakeries and sweet shops as you can with 4 gold.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are getting everything ready. Is there any last minute things you need to do?
I want to check on those carriage prices.
Are you renting or buying?
How much would it be to buy? Just out of curiosity, if we're beginning to be doing this for a while.
Just rent. We don't know. Well, we might hitch a ride with a caravan later.
Oh, what's the price difference?
Well, to buy your own carriage and to get 2 horses to pull it, it would probably be about 150 gold.
And
But
to rent?
To rent, as long as you return both horses and the carriage mostly undamaged, probably about 75 gold. Which you would get, you'd get 30 back as deposit.
Yeah, to rent? I think renting will be better.
Aaron whispers in your head agreement.
Whispers.
In my head, I'm thinking like, why did he whisper in my head? He could have just agreed.
It just seems like a flex.
It does. It really
It just
does.
does seem like a flex.
That's how Typhon is like. Is he just like just doing it just
He's
cause?
showing off. It's
I'll
literally
speak.
Haha, I can speak in mind, so you can't. Hurt my feelings more. Why don't you?
I can talk to you.
Gonna go to that wizarding school where the very powerful wizard came from.
Very powerful wizard.
God damn it. So
We don't know zero about that guy.
I read a book.
dun.
I read a story over yonder.
So you guys, are you renting or buying?
I for
Where?
renting.
Renting. I have no stake in this.
I think renting.
Okay.
Well,
So you guys,
75. Are we gonna all pitch in? Or?
so it's 75 to start, and then when you return everything unharmed, you get 30 back.
I'll contribute 15 gold.
You can probably pull 15 out of Rin's too without even asking Rin. They're too busy getting pastries.
Okay.
No, these were 45 left.
Darren hands Typhoon 30 gold for it.
And I'll just put the other 45 too for now.
Half of which is from Ren.
So you all do your money accordingly. I'm gonna, you guys are good. So you guys get your horse and carriage around this time. It's around mid-ish day, around 1 o'clock. After everything's said and done, because armor, even though you can buy it, doesn't mean it instantly fits. So they had to do a little bit of a fitting, a little bit of alterations to get it. But you guys have your studded leather, you have your cape, you have your hunk of glass.
A really important thing.
The fate of the world depends on this.
Claw literally has just been sitting with the horses, just getting to know them, which I'm going to roll some animal handling.
You wait, Stardust. You wait, Stardust. At the end of this campaign, you'll have 3/4 of that chunk of glass, and it'll be just the thing we need.
Yes.
So, with a 25 and
She
23
drops
respectively for each horse, Claw has bonded with these animals. And so when you guys get back, Claw is just sitting, just leaned back in, the entire front seat, just laying there, with Fang, curled up in the back of the carriage. Fang right now is in Black Dragon mode. So you guys all get in your carriage and begin to head the way. Who is sitting up front with Claw?
I mean, I probably would.
Good. Makes it easier to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me, or?
I'll keep an eye on Ren then, along with Darren.
Good.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the back with Ren. Well, she's who knows what.
Cuillin.
Organizing the snacks.
So you
Organizing
will
the
have to
snacks.
spend one night camping.
Cool. Darren's reading while we drive.
Can I sit
So-
on top of the carriage?
It is a cloth carriage,
I was
so
like, isn't it
not-
The Oregon Trail.
It's the Oregon Trail.
Okay, so
It's the
I
Oregon
just have to
Trail.
be really, really careful about it.
No, you'll fall
like
through.
doing
You'll rip
acrobatics.
through it.
Are you calling me heavy?
I'm calling it fabric.
I mean,
It's
compared
fabric.
to fabric, probably.
If you want to stay up there, you gotta give me acrobatics to sit in an area that doesn't.
I'm gonna
No,
be
we
like,
have-
down, Bessie.
Acrobatics? Okay, sure.
Don't do it. You'll break it.
It's a rental.
Oh, yeah.
We have to. It's a rent. You're paying for it. I'm.
18.
Hey, you clamber up there and you find a
don't.
spot where you're on the main strut on the inside, connected to a larger chunk. So you're
Yeah.
sitting, laying. It's very precarious, but you're up there.
Yep.
Darren makes
Yep.
sure he and Rin are both not directly below Teresa,
Oh, same here.
but does not stop Rin if they accidentally start organizing their candy directly below Teresa.
Typhoon plans on stealing 30.
I feel like Rin needs to make a
From
perception
Teresa?
check to notice this is going on.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
for sure. Give it to me. Hit me with it.
I rolled a 2, so I'm not even gonna bother looking.
Yeah, you don't even notice anything. You're just like,
Snacks
this
don't
is
This-
fine.
jiggle, they fall.
This is perfect, and I hope everything goes wrong.
This is lovely.
So,
Whoops, sorry.
Claw
There's
is going
stuff
to
up there with you, Teresa.
Nah. It's just
Okay, I'm
me.
prepared to steal 30
He's
coin
up
from
there
you
in the
if I
middle,
need
so
be.
even though it's 2 o'clock,
All through, I'm stealing it.
the twilight is still ever present. It's not as bright. It's giving a nice orange glow in the fall weather. As you leave town, the wind, not obstructed by buildings and large structures, washes over all of you. Bryn, this is very exciting for you, but also this is going to be the first time that you've ever left the walled city. So as the wind, even through the tarp, comes from the front to through the back, you're hit with that rush of clean, crisp fall air, as you all have a sense within you that this is real. The journey's on. You guys are about to go and try and find somebody. I'm going to roll survival for Claw to when you guys get close to, Claw's taking you to the northern part. So you're going south, and you're pretty much going near due west and then a bit south after you cross the river at one of the bridges to get to there. But the river crossing is where around the river is where you'll take your break. So I'm going to roll survival to see how nice of a place Claw finds. If anyone would also like to roll, one person.
Haha, not me. I'm terrible.
I'll roll with a Crystal Maggie dice.
Hey.
18.
Not
Plus-
sponsored, but N1A is. Listen for a promo code.
So you
There's a
two
promo
rolled
code?
very well, all things considered. You find a nice little spot where a willow has kind of gotten very large, and it's done. The bough has come down a bit to give a nice little notched in area within a few other trees. You have cover above you. You also have the carriage if you'd like to stay there. In there, but you do have a spot where you've seen people have used and made a fire before. So you reset up that fireplace and make camp. And who is taking what watches?
I'll take first.
So I can do first, because I imagine Dragonheart will get up early for... Oh, no, I guess I would take last then, wouldn't I? If we'd be up early for meditation and
I'll
stuff.
take first. Darren will take first with Teresa.
Okay,
Hey.
Teresa and Art, give me those perception rolls.
Perception.
Yeah, the twilight, after you get, it gets through the day. You go through the swampy, murky areas of this side of the sliver, especially when you get closer to the river. The offshoots and estuaries from the river kind of make the ground in certain areas very porous and very hard to traverse. So sometimes it takes you a bit with the caravan. There's been a few times where Dragonheart and Typhoon had to get in the back and get up and off. Okay. The weather as night comes and you make camp and you two are getting ready for your first watch is pretty clear. There's not too many clouds, just the faint every so often trailing of a cloud. As night fully descends on this sliver, the moon is large and very, very noticeable. It's not at a full moon, quite. But it's about a night or so or two away from being full. So you guys have pretty decent amount of light from the campfire from there, but also from the sun or from the moon, sun, to see out.
I got a 7. I imagine Teresa's working on her hunk of glass. Just working away with it.
Darren's reading. He'll take light, cast light on his the little stone on the inside of on his ring, and turn it and just cup his hand so it's like a flashlight. and he'll
Okay.
just continue reading the. Well, he's been reading the whole trip. He's been reading the logbook he read last time, but now that he's got a moment and things are quieter, he's going to try the other book.
Okay. Which other book?
I don't know. There were 2 books and a stack of papers.
Okay. So you open up the other one. That one seems to be more of a day-to-day, similar to what you've read before. A day-to-day breakdown, but this one is more focused on the events of Leopold. So what Leopold has done and who he met with. Nothing super in detail. Just general.
Okay. Probably after noticing that, he'd pretty quickly then start looking through the various papers, since these things are obviously a bit of a read.
The papers are all blank.
Papers are all blank. Do they have any impressions on them, like there should be writing?
You can give me an
Or is that smooth?
investigation. Teresa,
Okay.
by the way, you'd see Dar doing this.
Yeah, I'm just, just doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing.
It's not good. 11.
You can't quite make out if there's supposed to be anything on these or not, or if they're intentionally blank, or if there was something, how you'd go about seeing it.
This is not bright
you
enough.
doing?
I found the papers in my possessions. I don't know where they're from. I was trying to figure out what they are, and these papers are blank.
So you have amnesia.
What? Why do I have amnesia? Just because I have stuff?
Because you must have picked it up somewhere, and then... Unless they've just been on you this entire time, and then... I don't know.
I don't either. That's why I think trying to figure out what they are is going to help figure
What
out
do you think
where
they
they're from.
are?
I'm not sure what they are right now. But these papers... I don't know.
Well,
Maybe it's just
Are-
paper. I don't know.
are they supposed to have something on there? Or...
I don't know.
Did you just pick up some stationery from your place and then forget
Well, I
about
did.
it?
Possible I did. I've done that so many times. It's possible I just did that again. I just forgot I did it.
Maybe.
Oh well.
Maybe it's invisible ink.
How would you even figure that out?
If there's
I
like
don't
a
know how to
fire,
detect magic.
if there's like a fire, like, because sometimes like I've seen people, in my line of work, write like invisible ink on there, and then like you have to like blast it with some kind of like fire or something, or like hold it underneath some fire or something.
Well, I'm going to hold that idea in reserve. That's an interesting idea that we may explore.
I mean, we have
And
fire right
like,
here. We could.
that's
You
a
could
bit
just
hot,
set it on
I think.
fire. I mean,
Yeah, I don't really want to know. But you gave me an idea.
You're welcome.
And I look up and I check to see what kind of cloud cover we have, if there's a moon tonight.
Pretty decent moon.
Hello,
Okay.
moon.
Not a full
What-
moonlight, but enough.
what phase is it in? Is it waxing? Is it waning? Is it
Waxing.
close waxing?
About a day or two from full.
Day or two from full. Cool.
Wax on, wax off.
Well, he's gonna go away from the fire a bit and cancel his light spell if I can. If not, just hold my hand closed and try to see if moonlight does something.
Okay, so you walk out into the moonlight. You do see something begin to show.
What
in
I guess.
pages. As you look through, only one page, front and back, begins to show from all the stacks. But one page does. And it's a map.
One's better than none. We got a map.
It's a treasure map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Would you have followed me, Teresa?
Yeah, sure. I'm curious. I'm a curious mind.
Okay.
So no one's in camp.
So no. Well,
This is fine. We're all asleep. Nobody's there. It's
Returns
fine.
everyone's
just
dead.
30
Oops.
feet from the campfire, maybe 60. We're just
Everybody got kidnapped. It's
out
fine.
of-
Rabid
we're
possums
just
have
into
just
complete
taken
darkness.
over Rin.
That's all. I've got dark vision. Teresa doesn't have dark vision.
Don't have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Wait,
It's fine.
wait. Do I have dark vision?
No, you're a human.
No,
Yeah, you're a
human.
human. You
dark
don't
vision.
have dark vision.
Humans don't have dark vision.
Wait, I do have dark vision.
No, you don't. Shh.
Humans don't
No,
have
you
dark
don't.
vision, so I'd like you to tell me
Right.
how you got dark vision. Anyway,
So
She
Yeah.
tried. I appreciate the effort. Try.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm jealous. I'm jealous of all the dark
vision people.
visioners.
it's a feat.
There's like
Anyway, no,
what?
um,
One of us that has it.
Yeah. All right. What's it say? Oh, DM.
what you see on one side is a general map of this half of the sliver that you have, and on the other appears to be some sort of connected network of something. There's no other markings on the back. So on the front is just a sliver. On the back is just what appears to be lines that connect into each other. They seem to have a focal point, and that focal point, if you were putting it, relative to the map on the other side, is Mosswood. And these bits go up, down, left, right, all around, but don't have anything else on it.
Interesting.
Hey, we got a breakthrough. High five.
He just kind of holds up his hand to let her high five it while he's still looking at the paper with a confused look on his face.
Yeah.
Ow!
Sorry. It's like 15
Aaron-
points of bludgeoning.
I hope not. That would kill me.
No,
Darren does not look strong. Darren is not strong.
Is it a treasure map?
I don't know what it is, but this is the idea you gave me. Maybe
Yeah.
other papers will require other things like I don't know what.
Cold or like lightning.
Yeah, I was thinking like that,
You need
like
lightning to, like,
elemental
strike
stuff
it.
maybe. But I wouldn't want to
create
try.
I can create like a little like
Without knowing what.
conductor of lightning, so next time we're in like a rainstorm, could conduct the lightning down onto the paper.
Lightning McQueen.
Darren's frown returns.
Oh damn.
We'll have to. Why don't we just sit on this for now, and we'll. Yeah, maybe we'll figure. Let's think about this, you and I. We'll brainstorm some stuff. How about that?
Yeah. I can rig something up.
Right on. And why don't we just keep this between you and me? I don't know what this is about, but
About.
this could be fun. Just you and I figuring this out.
Ooh. You really do know how to pique my curiosity.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And he just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
tries to commit that to memory as much as possible and then heads back to camp.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So
Go-
who's taking second watch?
Rin will take second watch.
Okay, Rin and
Gotcha.
Claw can do second.
All right.
The claw.
Well,
Never mind.
no, Claw would want to be with Dragonheart at the end. So it's you and it's Rin and Typhoon.
Yeah.
Solid.
So You two wake up. Rin, this is exciting and new for you. Where are you sleeping, by the way?
So despite like living a very sheltered life, Rin would find the idea of like sleeping like under the stars, like on the ground, like just very exciting. So like
just bedroll on ground by fire up.
Yes, yeah, basically.
Got it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Have you gone to sleep?
Yeah, Rin would have slept.
Okay.
I feel like also Typhoon would teach her the ropes of what it's like to keep watch, what to keep watch out for, like different signs. Like he'd be giving the whole breakdown.
Oh, so when you hear growly sounds in the forest, that means that there's something there, right?
Yeah, that's bad. You might want to alert the other people that you're with quietly, though.
Oh, okay.
If you need to, loudly, but like growlies might make worse. Who knows?
Well, what if they're friends?
Usually they don't growl at you.
Well,
that's a different situation.
Sometimes they don't know that they're your friend yet.
I mean, in that case, I always also recommend like a code sign or some type of bird noise or other noise when one party member goes away and they're coming back, like type of thing, you know?
Okay, so we need a code word.
Either that or code name or sound. Yeah. We could totally do that. Whenever someone like wants to separate from the group, it might be a good idea to do that.
Okay, I'll think of one.
I'm honestly curious to see what you come up with.
Me too.
Any good candies?
I did, and Rin will like start just pulling out like bags of like pastries.
I knew that would entertain her. I was like, yep, let's let that entertain you for another few hours.
Okay, so you guys can roll your perception checks.
Oh my god, it's a natural 20.
Oh, that's not bad. 17.
That's cool.
Nice.
My perception, anyways. My
You
perception
two
plus
are
1.
both on it. With that, you see off in the distance, close to the bridge, you're a little off the way. You can see the main road and you can see the bridge people are going across. You do see people crossing the bridge, or way in the early hours of morning or night, which is all subjective up here on this part of the sliver. You see, it appears to be a group of traveling lizard folk. They're just walking in a group of 5 of them. They're a little far off and you can't quite hear them, but they are heading, they pass by you and they're continuing in the direction that you're headed.
Can they see us?
They don't appear to recognize you if they can.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep stealing. I'll probably also be like, yeah, in danger, like, are people walking by, you don't trust anyone, probably lower your voice and whisper, keep quiet when they're walking by so they don't find you.
Oh, okay, so talk like really quietly.
Yeah, if it's people, if you're being like searched for, they're bandits or something.
Oh,
you know?
Okay. That makes sense.
You gotta always be careful.
Do you want another donut?
Yes.
Another
Thank you.
donut.
I just this donut. Oh, so.
If you were a donut, what kind of donut would you be?
Glazed. It may be original and bland, but it's also the original.
Sorry, you said glazed, and I was like, oh, another ganassi.
Yeah, I was like, it threw me off for a second. It was like glaze. All right.
Hilarious comedy. Check out.
We're actually best friends. I'm the only friend that Glaze likes. I'm kidding.
As they get to the bridge, with a nat 20, I gotta let that carry. You see one of them leans over the side and pulls a bag up, throws it over their shoulder, and then continues on.
Like a body bag or like a smaller bag?
Decent size. I wouldn't say body bag size.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, see, now that's a little suspicious, but has nothing to do with this at the same time. But that's something I would just mark as memory. And if you see something like that, you might want to just let your party know when they wake up.
Okay, good to know. Ren's like writing notes like around the doodles that they've got. Like, wake up party. If see suspicious. See something, say something.
God bless.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
This is all dependent on you actually like seeing it though.
You're not awake. I mean, obviously, if she doesn't see this, then
I know.
she can't write anything
So,
down.
your guys' watch. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss, or?
No.
Okay.
Depending how close you are with the people that you're gonna wake up next, you can play pranks on them and wake them up or not. Who knows? Well, let's let the bonds form more a little.
We can play pranks? That's such a great idea.
I feel like Claw would probably not be a good. I don't know. Claw would also might be a good idea.
You hear a coffee.
Here I thought you were a good person.
Claw.
Yeah,
like,
pranks are a form of bonding. Almost said bondage.
Claw sits up.
This is gonna take a real bad turn.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But as you
if I
say,
can go like, yeah, Dragonheart.
yeah, as you say, prank people. Claw goes, I wouldn't do that out here.
Yeah, that I was talking about. Yeah, Dragon. And this is why I said as you get closer.
Pranks can be funny, but
We
not.
can do
when
it next time.
We're out here in the open.
Oh, so do it in the closed. Okay.
Those are always more fun because you have more supplies too.
Yes, do it in the closed.
Well, if this is the open, then not in the open is the closed,
The
right?
closed. Yes. Yes, that is correct. That is
Okay.
that is correct.
Now I'm just
You're so
entertained by this
smart, Claw.
interaction.
So you two will then pass on to sleep.
Oh, you make it
Why?
sound like we died.
They passed on.
Into
To the
sleep.
great sleep.
It's
Jeez.
a great slumber.
Yeah. Yeah, they so now it's Dragonheart and Claw. This is
I didn't know there was a cat with a hairball in the room, but okay.
That was a bug in my mouth when I was
a
sleeping.
dire wolf off in the background. Just
Wait, is it the same one that I saw earlier?
By the way, I should mention, Rin has a little stuffy. It's a gelatinous cube stuffy
Yo.
That's so
that they like
cute.
sleep with.
Hell yeah.
I saw the picture. It's so cute.
Yeah. It's adorable.
It has a tiny little mustache.
It does. It's really cute.
Shout out to the person who drew that.
That'd
Yeah,
be
Al
all
Orsa
over.
Art. You can follow them right here on Twitch
Hell yeah.
Or else.
Just about everywhere.
and on Twitter, Facebook. Pretty sure they have an Instagram,
They have a website.
usually do.
website.
Yeah, they have
Mother's
everything.
Basement.
So
I mean, maybe. In your closet, just hiding, peeking at you in the middle of the night.
Dragonheart and Claw have the final watch.
Yeah.
Claw would be like, this is familiar. Like when we were on our way up here.
Yeah. It's a little bit more comfortable for you, I imagine, than the giant palace of fanciness.
Oh, very much so. Claw's hair at this point has gone back to the unkempt red, like fiery mane of hair. Looking very much more like shoulders normally up and like prim proper, like spine fully. No, just now as much very like Claw's long frame is very much like relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
on guard, but like much more
comfortable.
comfortable. And we can roll those perception checks.
Perception.
Disgrace.
Disgrace. Perception's +5.
1.
That is 19.
Mayhem, you're welcome. I just rolled a crit for you.
Hell yeah.
Hell
As you
yeah.
see, Claw being out in the like literally her natural element, and you see Fang goes on to alert mode. But Fang, like from where you two are sitting, Claw is up in the tree, like on one of like the boughs of the willow that's down a bit, but it's close enough where you two could still talk relatively easily. Fang is in between you two, just like pacing, looking around every so often. We'll do a lap around everyone to make sure everyone's still in and sleeping. You see, it's almost like clockwork between Fang and Claw, where Fang will like do the loop, check in with everyone, sit down, look up at Claw. They'll share like a knowing glance, and then they just look out, and you see every so often, like animalistically, Claw's ears will like twitch with sounds, and everything goes by smoothly. You guys, Claw definitely, if there were any animals in the area, Claw
is aware of them.
is aware and sends Fang to like act as like a buffer.
I also forgot. I probably would have mentioned just the weird thing with the lizard people that we saw, and that's about it.
Oh yeah.
When we switched over.
Definitely had to look out for them.
Yeah.
But the morning of twilight comes as you guys end your shift, and that is where we're going to take our break. So we will be right back as we continue on our journey to find a missing doctor, a botanist. Whoa!
Doctor
Who?
Back.
Booba.
Hello and welcome back. It is a roll call.
Oh God.
Where we begin again is it is morning, or as morning as a twilight covered sliver can get.
How can it be like that?
If only there was a campaign where you had the ability to figure that out.
If only.
You all wake up to dawn, as it is, where the sun begins its, the most rise it has, and is getting ready to reset back into twilight. You wake early in the morning. Everyone has their long rests. Everyone feels rejuvenated and refreshed, if not having a slight crick in their neck from never sleeping on the outside ground like this. Ren. But feeling good, rejuvenated. It is still roughly the same temperature, like for those that use Fahrenheit, probably around 50 degrees, so
For
not
those who use
super
Celsius.
warm. Yeah,
15
you guys,
or so.
yeah, y'all always say you can do that math.
Let's see how close I am. 1 second. You can continue. I'll let you know.
I think it's around 20 something.
You all pack up
That's
your
like
things,
72.
have your various forms of breakfast rations or
Colder.
sweets.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you begin to 10
Celsius.
10 degrees Celsius outside. As you all begin your to continue your travels. Is anyone helping Claw?
Rin would like to help
Drive.
Claw.
Okay.
And
Ren's
Rin
off
would like
running in the
to
back.
Rin would like to help by casting Speak with Animals.
Okay. You cast Speak with Animals.
So Rin wants to talk to the horses.
Colonel Cook.
Hi, I'm Rin.
Oh, well, hey there.
Hi. What's your name?
I don't really have a name.
Do you want a name?
Sure.
Okay. Do you like peanuts?
I could go for some peanuts right now, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna call you Peanut.
Okay, my name's Peanut. Other one. Hey, can I be called Frankfurter?
Sure. We'll call you Frankfurter.
Hell yeah, call me Frankie for short.
All right. So we have
Call them glue.
Frankie and Peanut.
Oh, I love my name. Peanut sounds so nice.
Right? It's cute.
You know, you're the only one who's ever talked to me, other than Frankie over here. It's Frankfurter to you. We're not friends.
Aw, why aren't you guys
Oh my God.
friends?
Look, when you've seen some of the things that he's done in the stables, you wouldn't really
Oh
friends
my
with him.
God.
Ah, come on. It was one time I ate one bad meal, friend.
Oh.
He pooped.
Well, hey, look, maybe we can work on rebuilding your relationship in due time. But for right now, do you think you can help me and my friends get someplace?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Great. Where are we going? Blake looks to Claw.
Drunkle?
Where are we going?
And like we're described trying to like we're gonna go that way, and then we're gonna go that way, and then that way.
Okay. I think I can make this work. And Rin will try to describe that to the horses, not knowing what it is.
Okay, give me just a general charisma.
Oh, just a general charisma check?
Yep.
That one.
Sounds
Oh
about
yeah,
right.
I have gotta be honest with you, I have no idea what you're talking about. We're just gonna listen to the scary lady in the cart, okay?
Okay. I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, if you have any peanuts, I love some peanuts.
I think I might have some peanut butter bread. It's made from peanuts.
I don't know what that is, but by gosh, it sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
You feed it to him?
Oh yeah. Undoubtedly.
Tastes nothing like peanuts, but you know I'll take it.
Bryn, what are you doing? Why are you giving bread to the horse?
Oh,
Hey,
peanuts.
give me some.
Hold,
What do we-
give some to Frankie.
Ah, yes.
I'm feeding Frankie and Peanut.
Okay. Which one's Frankie?
So
Which one's
freaking
Peanut?
cute.
Well, this one's Frankie and this one's Peanut. Peanut likes peanuts. Frankie,
Ah.
I don't know what Frankie likes, but I don't think it really matters.
It's like food.
Likes food.
Well then. Okay. That's nice. And then just walks away holding his forehead.
That's nice.
This does not surprise Darren.
That's like the
but
old
it's
like cartoons.
what?
Okay, dear.
Yes,
Don't
dear.
give them too much bread,
Yes,
please.
dearie.
We need to eat that too, I think.
Okay, dear.
Maybe.
So you, I'm going to roll survival for Claw. Oh, that's fine. Starts guiding and directing, no problem. Eventually, you start to make your way to like the outer bank area of this massive lake. I mean, this lake is absolutely massive if you look on the map.
Absolutely.
So when you start getting close, the topography changes a bit, where it's swamp-like, but because of how this lake was formed, there's a lot of firm ground. And you can hear the gentle waves off in the distance from the lake itself. This is like Lake Erie, or bigger.
We're gonna find the knockless monster.
Knockless. What is the
Yep, the knockless longster.
You don't have to knock to find them.
What is a knockless longster?
It's a long
Typhoon,
boy.
you said it.
He's the
Typhoon, you said it.
longster.
I was like, I don't know if you want me to like explain it. Like, do you
Explain
mean
it.
for real, or are you talking about in
Yeah,
character? 'Cause I was
for
saying that
real.
out of character.
Oh.
Too late. You said it at the table.
You
Yeah,
said
you
that
said
table.
table. So explain it in Typhoon now.
Yeah.
What am I calling the Loch Ness monster then? Because I didn't say.
No, you called it.
anything
It was the
Loch Ness
knockless
monster.
longster.
I'm saying, what am I pointing to then? Because
The lake, I imagine.
that doesn't make sense.
Doesn't have to.
You said it.
I just feel like it's in my book. Don't worry about it. There. Totally lying.
As you get close, a little bit closer, Claw is going to stop the horses and tie them to a tree. Good horse impression.
Nay.
Nay.
And she will hop off and ask you guys follow.
Okay.
Okay.
Frankie Peanut, stay.
Darren follows just behind Ren
Should we
by about
Did-
10 feet.
like tie up the
Ren,
horses?
sorry.
Claw did.
Okay.
Don't worry. This
Hey,
is Claw's element.
I just like to be sure because sometimes we come back, the horses are gone.
My deposit.
Hey.
By the way, this morning you guys all noticed that Darren's clothes have changed. Yesterday he traveled pretty much the whole day in the uniform, and now today he's got like sensible traveler's clothes on. So he's not like in the big red uniform all the time.
How old a man do you look like? What age group are we talking?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm back! Or are we talking like,
50s,
no, like
60s.
older father?
I
older
appear to be
father.
like late 40s, early 50s ish.
Okay,
Grandpa.
you'll be fine.
I'm shirtless.
Okay. So, you had say the hunt is
am.
on, as it were. You guys can look around. You know that there's an inlet further south from where you are, from where Claw had you guys come in from. Claw is going to begin survivaling about. If people also want to roll survival or investigation, I can let one other person roll survival and two people can roll investigation if they'd like.
Roll the dice. So I guess I'm one of them.
You don't want me to roll either, trust me.
I can help with survival as a +3, but my investigation's a -1.
I'm doing
+1 in
investigation.
both.
I rolled an 18 for investigation.
That's one investigation and one survival down. 18. Okay, one more investigation, one more survival.
All right, here comes survival. 18.
Okay,
Teresa, what's your survival?
No.
0.
No, my
survival's been rolled.
Survival's
it's
done.
just investigation
It's
now.
just investigation.
Investigation.
is
What's
0.
all right? I'll give it a shot. Mine's only a +1.
I was gonna say mine is a -1.
Oh, 16.
All right.
Is that 16 +1
it
for
was pretty
17? Or
No, it's a 15 +1.
Most of that was
So-
above 15, I think.
Claw rolled in that one.
Nice.
on
Yeah,
survival?
I like
Oh no.
Yeah, on survival.
What about Fang? What did Fang roll?
Am I chipmunk?
Fang is the reason why it's not going well.
Oh dear.
God, oh God.
Fang is not having what's going on right now. Fang is very much like
Pull out the socks.
overly like, you know, when you're trying to get an animal to do something but it's overly stimulated
Hmm.
and it like freaks out. That's what's happening. But with the 18s, right? You both got an 18, one in investigation, one in survival.
I had the 18
got-
in survival, yeah.
Yes.
I had the 18 investigation.
Okay, so
I didn't have 18, but I'm gonna
So-
lie and say I did.
with the
I get a 16.
18s, survival lets you see that something has been in the area. Something has been through semi-recently in the last 24 hours. Appears to be a group of 7 individuals. 6 of them are the same size, similar foot shape. One's much smaller, and then something's being dragged. And it seems to go to the edge of the water and then come back out and around in the area. And with the survival, you do see some interesting flora that don't exactly mesh with everything else around.
That's probably
In one of the areas where it's muddy and there's a little bit of that clear water. As the water goes in and out, there are a few plants that stick out, and they seem to be much more vibrant and like open type plants compared to the natural surroundings, which are darker because they're trying to, you know, catch the light. Darker colors, more twilight, grim looking of these plants. with the investigation, you find a small little camp off by the tree line, where it appears to be one individual, a small tent, bedroll, and some basic supplies, and it seems to have been tossed.
In like what manner? Like again, is this searching for something
Someone came in and
frantically? Are they packing and it's just like things are missing, or
nope, doesn't look like someone was packing. It looks like someone came in and wrecked house.
okay? Hmm. Well, I guess this is their camp. No.
That's what I was gonna ask. Do these plants remind me of home, like the ones that are standing out?
Roll me history.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
16 plus
Been
1.
a long time.
Wow.
Can I roll to look around to see if there's? Can I look around to see if there's plants that I'm sure shouldn't be here?
Well, I'll let Typhoon. You recognize that these are very similar, if not plants from the southern sliver, that grow on still bodies of water or next to bodies of water.
So I'll probably just say, so I definitely recognize these plants as the southern part of this sliver. So he's close, or he was nearby this area, and then we also see the camp. So we know we're in the right area. We just need to see where he went from here.
With your powers combined, looking around, you also see that the plants that are like spaced every so often, and they're heading westward. Like on the coast, they're heading westward, and every so often there's a new plant. Until it gets to an area where the trees meet up right with the edge of the water, and then spill into a little bit with those swamp-like trees that exist in like the bayou, like encroaching into this lake. So you kind of can follow the beach until then, and it becomes more heavily wooded.
Yeah, do you think that's the dip he was talking about in his notes?
It seems like it to me. Maybe we should look around some more, or check out this camp or something. I don't know. This is
The camp looks pretty rifled through.
exactly.
Let's rifle through the rifle through.
The
I mean,
rifling.
yeah, we can totally go for it.
Fair idea. Maybe we can find something more information.
What's Rin doing while doing all this going on?
So, Rin is probably completely oblivious to most of this and is just kind of taking in this view of this lake.
It's absolutely massive. You'd like lose for a while. You look at the horizon.
I would say I would probably be following Rin.
Yeah.
Just because I'm sitting here going like I'm not going to be really good at this investigation thing. I'm a punchy dude, so I'm at least going to babysit the baby.
Yeah. Smart call.
Teresa, what about you?
Do I just kind of want to be on the lookout for any individuals.
Roll me perception.
Yeah. That's gonna be okay. That's is that perception? That's 17.
Nice. As you're looking around and you notice that where the trees are, where they kind of spill into the water, for a quick moment you see a pair of eyes staring at you through the twilight before they disappear.
I'm gonna go over to the nearest just pat Darren on the shoulder and just whisper like really quietly. I think people might be watching. I saw a couple eyes this way, and I'll like inconspicuously tilt my head to where I saw movement.
Aaron tries to casually just continue looking around like he's not paying, like he's not looking in that direction. And if he sees Claw or Ty, he's gonna tell them both one at a time that someone's watching from the trees. Be alert. Teresa spotted someone.
You saying this in our heads or out loud?
Heads silent.
Immediately, Claw. And is going to attempt to perceive them in the dark now that she has a focus area.
And you said in the trees, like they're in the
like
up
not
part of the
up
trees?
in, but like it's very thick and
Oh, like in
it's not
foliage.
broad day.
Foliage.
Say and foliage. It's not broad daylight. It is twilight. It is dim-ish area. So in the trees, especially like when they're thick like that, it's near pitch black.
While you do that, I'm gonna like go behind the group and try to disappear and hide in the woods real quick and try to like flank them in a sense of not go behind them up close, but just see if we can get as close as possible without being noticed. I believe in myself.
What would Dad do?
Oh, wait, what's 8 plus 16? 24? 24.
That's real good. You disappear into the trees as well. Claw.
I wouldn't mind length that I'm doing that, by the way.
Okay.
Claw
Well,
would immediately bring Rin and Dragonheart over to Dar and keep you guys in Teresa and you guys all together. As she like slinks through the trees, trying to catch any sense of where these people are and how like what they are.
I'll probably try to match Claw's vibe from the shadows, and like as she's looking, I'm going around, and if she does notice something, I'll come from behind.
Roll something. She stops. And you see she like drops down and you see her pull out her longbow and knock an arrow. And like look around, see somebody, and she's gonna draw back and point in a direction but not shoot. So right now you guys it's just Ty and Claws. They separated and you guys are all together back at the small camp. And they went into the trees to try and like figure out who's there.
I'm gonna generally try and get myself like in between like what I think is a direction of imminent danger and the squishies.
It's me, I'm the squishy.
You are the squishy. You have a squishy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look in that direction that she's pointing and see if I see anything and try to get
Roll me
closer.
perception.
Yeah. Ooh, 19 plus 1. 30-20.
You do.
So many plus ones.
You see a medium-sized lizard folk woman pressed up against one of the trees. Her scales match, like camouflage in with the bark of this tree. And she's just sitting there like unmoving, staring directly at you guys.
At me too?
Yeah, she's like darting back and forth. She spotted both of you. She just was also attempting to hide, but
didn't really do it.
I'll also pull out my short bow and aim it at her in that direction.
What is everyone else's passives?
Not great.
Yeah.
Well, no,
15.
you got a monk with you, baby.
Hey, baby.
the monk probably picks it up. The rest of us are no.
You, Dragonheart, hear a slight rustle from the tree line a little bit deeper in, down at your end, like because you guys are probably like 20 feet away at this point. Claw and Ty are about 20 feet away, up the coast, And about 10 feet behind you guys, down the coast, in the tree line, you hear a rustling.
Well, I don't like that. I would then kind of look towards that rustling to see if I can get a better look at what it is.
Roll me perception.
Which is a +5.
You guys know where Ty went?
23.
No.
23. You see a small gnomish woman.
Okay. What does she look like she's doing?
She looks very inquisitive at you. Like she's like closed eyes looking at you.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense.
We're all in a standoff.
We're
all the Minecraft villagers now.
Do we all see her at this point?
If someone calls out, if he calls out that she's there. If it's just him noticing and looking.
I haven't said anything because I don't want to spook her too much.
Yeah.
I don't need to be like, hey guys, look at this. Because that would go over real well.
Does Claw look like they're about to say something, or they're just aiming and that's it?
Yeah, you can roll me insight.
Yeah. 14 plus, probably +1. Oh, +3. 17.
17?
Yeah.
You can tell that they are unsure of what you're doing here, but they seem defensive.
I mean, like, does it seem like she's gonna talk to the person?
Like,
or
Claw,
she's just like,
or...
yeah. Does Claw seem like she's gonna talk to the person, or is she just like
she's
holding
waiting
ground?
to see what they do?
Okay.
She, in mechanical terms, is holding her action until they do something that would be seen as hostile.
Okay. I probably couldn't do another insight, could I?
On
the lizard folk?
Yep, you can give me a quick one.
Besides them trying to hide, are they sussy baka? Oh, that's not one. Never mind.
Christ.
You cannot get a read.
You cannot sussy baka these people.
While all this is going on, Rin doesn't notice this, and she's just sort of like, what are we doing? What's happening? Why
We're just waiting for a minute. Just stay here with us. Dragonheart and I and Teresa will protect you, don't worry.
Dragonheart, from deeper in behind the camp now. Like, not down the coast, but like deeper in, so like back, like lakefront here, camp here, from behind you guys. You hear another, like, as the third lizard folk, or second lizard folk pops her head out.
There seems to be plenty of people here. Do we think it'd be a good idea to at least inquire? Because I don't want to assume that they had anything to do with it. They may be witnesses.
Yeah.
Well, are they looking hostile? Just try not to look hostile.
They're looking inquisitive. I guess... Let me say something. Because the gnome is the one who's staring pretty intently at me, right?
Yes.
Alright. Well, here we go. Dragonheart will put his hands up, showing that they're empty, not drawing a weapon or anything, and be like...
Weapon?
They are his weapons, but they don't have to know that. Like, hi, we're here looking for someone. Have you seen someone recently?
We just seen someone.
Not looking to hurt anyone. We're just here trying to help someone. You want to come out of the woods and we can talk?
I've seen a lot of people.
We're looking for a botanist.
Perhaps you've seen them?
Maybe. Why are you looking for him?
We were just told he had gone missing, and people are worried about his well-being.
Interesting. Worried about his well-being, but not about the well-being of anything around here, huh?
Well, we don't know if something was he affecting the area around here.
We're very new to this situation that is here.
Well, maybe you should go back to whatever town you came from and not worry about what's going on here at the lake.
That's kind of rude.
Do you know what happened to the doctor?
She just looks at you.
What's the vibe? Can I get a vibe
Yeah,
check on this?
That's what I'm trying to do, vibe check.
Not that I... Okay. That's a 6.
You can't get a read on if she doesn't know or she's just trying to you can't get
My
a good read.
insight's not much better. It's a 13.
I hate my permanent
You
disadvantage.
you can't get a solid read on her.
Can I do a nature check?
Yeah. What are you trying to naturize?
Well, she just said something about not worried about what's going on around here, so Rin just kind of wants to look around and see if anything about the natural area seems wrong.
Yeah.
19.
Using your whimsical eyes
Your
My special eyes.
and completely ignoring the tense situation happening.
Oh yeah, entirely.
You look at the plants that are in the water, and you notice that it's twilight, it's dark. You can't really see in the water. It's pretty murky, but where those plants are, you can see clearly through the water as if some sort of not unnatural filtration, but something is happening with whatever these plants bring or have that's changing the water itself as they're planted there. And they also almost give off in the twilight, like the sunlight they can get, they're giving off like a slight like sunlit glow as it begins to as a cloud makes it look dark for a second. So as the cloud goes in front of the sun, you can see as it gets darker, it begins to let off like a faint
like a
yellow,
glow.
golden
Okay.
glow. Yeah.
Rinnell kind of probably from behind a combination of Darren and Dragonheart.
Everyone.
Yeah.
If there was a circle going on right now, you're in the middle of it.
Ren would just sort of you just see like a little Ren head hi, excuse me?
Mhm.
Are you talking about the weird glowy plants in the lake?
Yes.
Were they...
What do you mean, Ren?
There's these weird glowy plants in the water that are letting off this like weird light. And probably doing something to the lake. Are they not native here?
Darren does raise an eyebrow, looking at her talking like this, like, where the hell is this coming from?
The water. She just
The random assortment of crap knowledge in
all
Ren's
the
brain.
bugs told her.
The bugs.
Rin regurgitated accurately.
Let me ask you, small one. Do you think they're pretty? Do you like them being here?
Well,
I think that's
If-
a trick question.
that's kind of hard to answer because I think that pretty is subjective, and then I also think that if they're not part of the natural environment and if they're an invasive species, then it's probably not good for the ecology of the lake.
Just had ecology properly.
Darren's eyebrows get farther apart.
Look, Ren is stupid, but she knows what she knows, okay?
It's true.
Those are big words.
Maybe. Consider it taken care of and go home.
We would like to recover the person, even if his continued research is not possible. We're not here to solve or interfere. We're just here to get a person.
He's busy. And Dragonheart, you'd once again hear as a fourth lizard folk appears in the tree line close to you guys.
Look, we're not attempting to do hostility here, but if you are attacking people and they are unaware of the effect they've had, or because you're saying it's taken care of, which implies that you have either murdered him or kidnapped him.
But if he's with you willingly, all we need to really do is see him, get a note from him, and effectively it's the same thing. He'll have made contact with those who are asking.
Especially if he's affecting the area, removing him, hopefully without harm, as, you know, we don't want to do harm to the environment. We would try not to harm anyone, or if anything, re-educate him on his policy, on his progress that he's been trying to do here, so that he is making the right decision. Because as a botanist, he is studying plants, but I assume he has a great deal of love for nature, and if he's unaware of it, educating him so that he can prevent that from happening, it would be a better solution, I think, than...
Oh,
It must have an ethics code.
we're re-educating him.
What does that mean?
Insight check. What the fuck does that mean?
No, I'm asking. What does that mean?
I'm insight checking. What the fuck does that
I'm
mean?
actually asking. What does that mean?
I got 17. It's not terrible.
Oh, they have him. And they are teaching him the ways of whatever's going on with them.
See the body bag that they pulled out of the water? See the body bag they pulled out of the water?
I mean, he's not a full humanoid size. He is a gnome.
Bodies hit the floor.
If we could see him and just check in, I think that would satisfy us and we'd leave.
Aaron just kind of does a little, that's what I'm saying.
Then you tell people where he was.
Well, they didn't ask us necessarily about that. They just wanted us to, like, find him. They didn't tell us to, like... They just want to know if he, like, fell off a cliff somewhere and died, I think.
Well, yes, they just want to know he's alive, not dead. If he's
and able to leave on his own accord would be, you know, the other part of that.
I don't think he's able to leave on his own accord.
This is a cult, guys.
He can leave whenever he fixes the damage he's done.
Well,
whenever he fixes the what?
Fixes the what?
The damage he's done.
Ah, I thought that's what it might be. I'm not opposed to that. Just looking to make sure that he's
I mean, and you're
being
probably
taken care of appropriately.
Your ominous tone is implying that you're doing it with violence in order to do this.
Or threat of
I
death.
prefer to say...
Okay, you're just the preferring to say right there just tells me that, yes, it is violence. You're just trying to find a different word for violence.
Maybe. I mean, nature can be cruel and violent.
Why are you so cryptic?
We definitely have nothing against
Stop being so cryptic.
nature.
You see the person?
It hurts my head.
What'd you say, Ty?
Hey, can we just see the doctor?
Please.
Just to confirm at least that they're still alive.
Fine. I'll let you see him. And from a little bit away, a larger lizard folk with a massive like shield on his back, swaddled on in front of him is a very wet bag with a head popping out, unconscious. Looks to be a tiny gnomish man.
Does you look beat up?
He just what?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
does he look beat up? Is he breathing? I asked them.
Nods over to him.
Not anymore.
Just slaps him. Oh, where am I? What?
You okay, Doctor?
Uh,
I'm in
Are
a fucking
you
bag. What do you
Dr.
think?
Hello, Pelipper?
Okaysm.
I'm.
Wrong word.
I've been better. I seem to be in a bit of a sticky wicket.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a bag.
Doctor, did you bring?
Right.
Did he knock him out again?
Not. I just
Oh.
like slapped him a bit when he made a joke. Ah. Hmm.
Why was that even necessary? Go ahead.
Did you
Was Rengen?
did you bring an invasive species to the lake?
I thought I had it under control.
That's a yes.
Well, that solves that. All right, goodbye.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you fucked the environment.
Well,
All right,
wait.
boo.
What do you mean?
wait.
You don't have it under control now, you're saying?
Well,
What type
the
of
strangest
species?
thing about the magical ley lines in the area, they have a stronger influence on plans than I anticipated.
Hmm.
Can't you just pull him out?
um, not quite. As the woman, not one of the lizard folk, but just the gnomish woman, is going to unwrap her hand, and you see it's a massive burn mark right in the center of her palm, about the width of one of the plant's reed.
Were you wearing gloves?
So they burn you
They
if you
burnt
try
through
to
them.
if you rip them out.
Oh. About getting like some.
Right?
The funniest thing, the sun drop isn't actually supposed to do that. It's just supposed to give off a faint glow, and it's like a filtration plant. And I'm not quite sure.
Well, you mix that with ley
Fine.
lines now. It is the sun.
You know how deep the roots go?
Well, they've been here for about a week, so yeah, fairly.
Let me see something.
Well, do you have any nearby?
Like,
Do you think
more?
freezing the water
No, just,
would make a difference?
you're trying to get them. You're trying to dig them out now, right?
I
They don't belong here, man.
but the discovery of what we're figuring out is astounding.
So you're one of those botanists.
Do you understand the position you're in right
Well,
now?
wait,
Like,
wait.
You're in big trouble, man.
Wait,
We're here
I-
to get you out.
I know that being a botanist is your job, and I'm sure that you were just curious about what could happen, but it seems like it's causing the area around here and these people some problems, and it would probably be better to remove the species, and I'm willing to help.
I would absolutely love to stop that if I knew how.
we tried freezing the area around the plant.
Well,
Have any of you tried digging it out by magical means?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
curious about this freeze.
Well, let's let him explain what he's done so far.
Sorry.
you see,
point.
at this point,
Dragon.
Claw has dropped, still hasn't knocked, but has backed up to the rest of the group. And at this point,
I'll probably
from
follow
the trees, you'll see 5 regular lizard folk. So in total, the ones you've seen, and then one more. This druid, and then this very large lizard folk with this massive oaken scale shield on his back.
So 7. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
We could
And
take
then the oh, so that's the thing. That's the thing goes.
He did get a survival check. So, are you going to help us? Looking at you guys.
Well, if you have an invasive plant that is destroying your ecosystem, of course.
If it's something that we can do.
Well,
Hell
I mean,
yeah,
we're no
sure.
botanists or anything like that. I'm not a botanist, but
well, no, but
if I have the means to do it, then
there
sure.
is a botanist here who is aware of the plant that he brought that is the invasiveness. Rin seems to have a pretty decent knowledge of whether it's the entomology of things and as well as some other nature aspects. I mean, we have Claw, who's pretty intimate with the nature. I'm sure between all of us, we could probably put our heads together and come up with some kind of solution.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
so
waiting to see if about that freezing question.
I was thinking about that. I was wondering if maybe I was thinking if I can move dirt and it just displays heat by moving a little bit of dirt around. And it'd be very useful if you could like evacuate the water at the same time, Typhoon. Or freeze it and then
Honestly, I
move it
could
out.
freeze the area around the plant. That's why I was asking, have you tried freezing?
Yeah, but
Like,
what
how
did you
much
try
water can you
anyway?
move with shape water?
5 cubic feet.
Yeah. I
mean,
can also destroy water though. I have that spell, create destroy.
That's true.
How big are the plants?
The plants are at this point, you know, when you see like cattails, like really, 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 really tall, pretty thick.
Okay.
They're a decent size.
Yeah, with shape water, I can continuously cast it though.
So the roots on that underground wouldn't be that big.
Well, it's on a ley lines, a magical plant. It might be.
Okay, as far as that idea is good, and we'll get back to what he's done so we can learn more about the plants in general. But like, if we were to do something like have Typhoon shape water so that it leaves an open area around, even if we have to do it individual plants, shape it away, and then have you move earth, that would essentially move the earth away from the roots. We can then remove it straight out of the water if that's the case.
Well, somehow, maybe.
But we should probably find out more about these plants, because as far as touching them, what they do is an effect, and how they're rooted, because it could just be a single root, it could be they spread infinitely out wide or straight down. So, Doctor.
Also,
pay attention, Rin. He knows what he's talking about. That's
what
I was telling you the other.
Also, we don't know if they'll like accept our help. In the
I'm
first
pretty
place.
sure they're willing to accept any help right now.
Do you guys want help? And don't be cryptic this time, please.
Give me a non-cryptic answer.
Well,
please, you're hurting my new end.
To be fair, individual.
Teresa.
Teresa. We don't know if we can trust you.
Okay, that's fair.
What?
I mean, but if we produce results, then
But we haven't done anything hostile to you yet.
All right, let's start here.
We don't want to do anything hostile to you.
Yeah.
We just want.
These
we
are
don't
just
want any
words to them.
hostilities.
These are just words to them. We are strangers that have rolled up to their home. They have no reason to trust us.
Yes.
So let's
exactly.
start off by, hello, I am Dragonheart.
Hello.
I am Dragonheart Jr. Who are you? You know, I'm talking to the.
How silly of me. Yes. I'm Darren. This is Rin, Master Rin. This is Typhoon. This is
not
Teresa.
trying to introduce myself.
Yep, I'm Teresa. I already introduced.
And Claw.
We're just gonna give them our information.
That's fine.
And
I'm an honest and genuine person.
My apologies.
Not.
They call me Rotwood.
Rotwood.
Hello, Rotwood. I assume this is this land that you live off of and protect, or is this land that you? I'd hate to say the word own, because I have a feeling that your perception of this land is no one owns this land, but it is protected by the likes of you and your lizard folk friends.
No, I own it.
Okay. So he is technically trespassing on your land, and causing a problem.
I mean, technically all of you are.
That is a fair point.
Can I roll a history check?
It is fair.
Yeah. What are you trying to delve for?
Considering my father's position, and considering that this is a region that Rin's probably learned about, but I just want to see if that clicks for Rin. Ah, nope. Nope. Nope, it does not. That's a 4. Nothing clicks.
My dad could help you guys with this.
Would Darren know about these people at all?
You can roll me history if
They're
you
the
like.
people of the woods, of the lake, of the swamp.
I mean, at the end of the day, we were here just.
15.
Go ahead.
You would know that no one owns this area. This is not owned by any one person. But this is an area of natural reserve, since it is the lake, and it is one of the main sources of fresh water for the area.
I mean, the options are totally yours. You can either accept our offer for help, or, I mean, we can leave. In theory, we've done our part in confirming that he's still alive, though he messed up something. He needs to fix it. You know, that is his own doing, but that choice is ultimately up to yours.
These people seem less hostile than initially at this point?
They seem intrigued at you guys. They're still very much kind of boxing you in. They're in a semicircle, and it's only them or the water.
I am the water.
But would you allow us to help with getting rid of the plants? Or are you unwilling to get extra manpower towards this goal of yours?
I could see us making an arrangement for your help, for us letting you leave.
That raises an eyebrow, because that's a little...
same.
We have you captured right now. Darren's just realized he's captured.
Give me 2 seconds, I'm about to be up this shit, I'm out.
What about the flower doctor? Wait.
I'm a botanist.
Flower doctor seems appropriate.
Will you permit us to move freely about to help with this business?
No.
What the
With an escort?
fuck, man?
With an escort?
With us as your escort, yes.
How many is an escort? All of you? We're all gonna go as a group, figuring this out?
Oh, yes.
Wait, is there more plants than the one right here?
Oh,
well,
they're up and down this coast.
Where's your area that you're concerned with?
Gestures to the coastline.
That's so vague.
Right on.
From what I see, you all seem to want to help the area, especially the pinked hair one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm just curious, what's your interest in the area?
Well,
It's mine.
So it's theirs.
Right on. What do you do here?
What do you do?
What do you like to do here? Well, like...
I take like one side step away from Darren.
You guys play volleyball, you know? You like...
Yeah, mini putt-putt.
We protect the order.
Oh, the oil?
I'm interested in orders. What order are you referring to?
The natural one.
The natural one, right on.
Can you get any more cryptic?
Calling him that's just gonna piss him off eventually.
It's the most uncommon common I've ever heard.
I know. As someone who deals in absolutes and like it's very straightforward, like.
Are you
things-
willing to help?
I feel like we've offered that. Like,
Yes.
Yes, we've said this many
it's,
times.
it's up to you if
We
you are
want to
willing to
help you.
accept our help.
And we want to help the doctor. And if helping you
that's
helps the
not what I'm
doctor,
asking.
if helping you helps the doctor, then we'll help you.
Forget about the doctor. I would prefer if you didn't.
Shut up, old man.
Out of character laughing. Okay.
Shut up, old man.
He needs to learn his place in the order.
Would like to understand from him, if possible, what he was doing. It would probably help us with helping you.
Also, there's probably a better way of like showing him like how to do things properly.
We tried discussing with him.
Yeah, no, he definitely seems like the stubborn type. I agree with that.
I'm not stubborn. I just have a ethical to figure
You let
out
your
the end
science
of the...
completely mess with your morals sometimes, I believe.
Is this gnome guy just like hiding completely psychopathic personality with this jolly good friggin...
I feel like he's more just all about the science, not about the life.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you see that?
also was planning on taking some northern plants down
No,
to south.
Yeah, that's
Oh, cool,
probably
so
not
you're gonna
something you
create
should say
What
right
is
now,
your
buddy.
goal with that, though, Doctor?
You know what? Can
Why
I
are you
punch him?
trying to do this in the first place?
Because at this point, I want to punch him.
Honestly, do we all get a slap in?
The healing properties of the plants here are astounding, and I'm wondering if you could imbue plants from the south to have those properties, or what would happen if you could take it. There's a lot of people in the south who don't have access to good medicine, and these plants up here can, so I want to see what it takes to survive, why these things happen, where the divide came.
Look,
Okay.
okay,
I mean, that's
knocked out.
fair.
as one creature of knowledge to another,
He's knocked out, he just got punched.
Oh,
He's just got like...
Nah,
Was he
yeah.
knocked out or just punched?
He's
Like,
knocked
shut
out.
up.
No, he's knocked out.
Hmm.
Okay,
Well
so he was trying to do right things, just went about it wrongly.
hate people like that.
I mean, that's life. Like, that's life, love. It just happens.
Claw
What?
is...
Will you please give him to us at the end of getting rid of the plants?
If we can convert him, then yes.
What do you
Look at
mean by
Cole.
convert?
I was like, oh, cold.
Teach him the true ways of nature, not his
What does that entail?
academic studies of what is... And she'll pull out a book from a pouch and open it. Not the academic studies of the notions of plant matter in an unfamiliar ecosystem.
So you're teaching him to properly take care of nature.
Yes. How we institute our order.
And what did
So you can help
orders?
us and forget the doctor. Or we're very hungry.
I have snacks.
She's got great peanut butter bread.
Oh, those would be wonderful later.
Great.
Speaking of which, I'm out of food.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I have 10. Never mind.
are you going to help us and forget about the doctor and go about your day, or leave?
Kind of 50-50. I don't know.
You want us to help you forget about the doctor and leave.
Yes.
counter offer. We help you, and we take the doctor and leave.
And then he'll be taken care of.
I'll punch him at least twice before we leave.
We'll definitely slap the crap out of him, too.
We'll give him to the authority. Wait. Wait, is that...
I mean, maybe it's something that needs to be taken up to
Third
the
and
authorities.
final offer. You help us while you're taking care of the plants. We finish our re-education. If it goes well, you can take him. If not, he stays.
What's the worst process of this?
Darren is going to quickly start mentally talking to Typhoon and Dragonheart and Teresa and Claw. Not Rin.
Fair. I was gonna say, Rin's just thinking about like dessert right now. That's, you know,
Individually and very quickly.
They said snacks.
Oh, wait.
Rin's mind went off.
I'm assuming all stealths have been dropped. Maybe not claws, but yeah. So whoever I can see, and I'm gonna say to them like, "What do you want to do? This is, whoa. Are we gonna jump them? Are we going to go along with it?"
We currently
He's
don't know
gonna-
how
they're
many
gonna-
people are in this group. We see a certain amount, yes, but they could easily have a larger number than what we can see. So I'm not sure jumping them would work out in our favor.
How about this? Clear me out. We help them. If there's a chance, then afterwards, we take the crazy flower dude.
Said he was
And
gonna they said they were gonna re-educate him while
Yeah.
we were gone.
well, I mean, if he's still alive.
You want to grab
My
him
personal-
back re-educated?
I don't
My
know.
pers-
I hate conversion therapy.
Okay, my personal opinion, I understand both points of view. I think they both have good points of view. He's trying to do something right by his standards. They're trying to look out for their land. What you could do, if you could also mind link with him while they're trying to do this re-education and tell him just to go with it to get him out of here. That'd be a lot easier, even if he just fakes it at the very least or something.
So what are you doing?
That's a
God damn it,
Good idea.
Brandon. You fucking moral dilemma, you piece of shit.
You guys talk by time, and I'm not talking, and I'm gonna mental link with the doctor and be like, "Hey, do you think you could pretend
Knocked
to
out.
go along?"
You get
Oh,
like
he's knocked
static.
out. That's right. Oh, God, he's
The
knocked
number
out.
you have
Sorry.
reached.
I'm
is
saying
currently
when they're
disconnected.
like
The
dude,
player made a mistake. The
I say
player
for
made a
now, like
mistake.
what I meant was like for now, go along with it and help them.
Yeah.
Like when he
Yeah.
wakes back up,
Yeah.
to say that to him. If he's like, nah, then F this, I'm out.
How long are
They've
we gonna
kind of, like,
stall him here?
Slowly, like, encroached in during all this.
So, what was the option where we all go together and you guys re-educate him after?
No, during.
We'll re-educate him right here in his camp, in clear sight of the water, and you working.
All right. Will you allow him to help us as far as understanding how best to approach this solution? Again, he is the botanist. We are
Yes,
not.
of course.
I see you also have a druid. Do they have any information as well?
The druid, that's the one talking to you.
Oh, there's a druid. Okay.
Do you mind if we bring them back here after we've dug them up?
Or
Do you
I
mean
should,
place
you
the
know,
plants
dispose
here
of
on
them
the
or
on
like
the
just
beach?
bring a pile over.
Well,
like
we need to.
stash them.
I was thinking we should just collect them back here, and then we can either you or we can destroy them.
That's fine.
All right. They're fairly big, you said, so maybe we'll just go get them one at a time and come back. And I'm gonna start saying this to Typhoon, then Dragonheart, then Teresa. Maybe we'll just go get one plant at a time and bring it back, and when we'll try asking him to go along with the re-education while we're bringing the
Yeah.
plant back. Yeah.
Do we have a
Sweet.
deal?
Sure. Wait.
Yeah, I do believe.
No, I think
Yeah.
we got a deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
go get the first plant.
All right.
All right. Where I'm from, we
Yeah.
seal this by bumping shoulders.
What?
I'm not bumping shoulders.
We're not where you're from.
Don't
Why would
push
you
your
bump
pace.
shoulders?
Let's just go. Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
To seal the
Okay,
deal,
fine.
and she'll hold up a finger, and you'll see a swarm of like flying insects will like spin around.
Hell.
Hey, Ren. It's insects.
She'll point it over to the group, and these bugs will.
Huh? What? No.
Oh,
And
hi!
just land on you,
I hate bugs.
and just land.
So you're bugging us.
Yes.
What kind of bugs are these?
They appear to be some sort of wasp.
Ren is like interested, like just immediately interested in them.
Bugs.
Oh, great. Poisonous wasp. Got it.
So there you go. As long as you
Stardust
have them on you.
absolutely
Just-
Question.
It's too
Does any-
real.
hates- That's too real.
Okay, I do have a few questions, and also like questions for the doctor for information wise. But have you does anything happen when anyone falls in? Out of curiosity.
Buy them
Yeah, by them.
as long
Like
as
not
the,
touching them, but
as long as the sun is up and the moon is not. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
but
then if you could let us know when the doctor wakes, I want to know what he's already tested first, so we don't
Oh.
waste our time. Obviously.
What do you mean when the sun is up? The sun's never up here.
Well, when it dips down below twilight, as you see the top of the sun, it's still going down, and
Oh yes,
Going.
that's what you mean. Okay.
yes. So you probably
second-
have another
I thought something.
20 minutes.
All right. Well,
Is there anything living in the lake that I can maybe talk to tell it to keep out of the way, like animal wise?
Love for that, but when this, you'll see. No, dearie. There's nothing currently by those plants that's alive.
inside check.
Oh, that music hit perfect timing.
Right, right.
That music hit perfect
did.
Ooh,
timing.
natural 19. What's my insight? Plus 2? 21.
From the inside, you can tell that whatever happens at night is taking care of whatever's living in that water that is close by. Something's happening. Only thing around is plants.
All right. Well, I think we need the doctor to give us the rundown of what the hell we're dealing with.
Ah, yes. I'll wake him up. You see she pulls out a small bug with a stinger on it. Walks over. Has the large lizard folk lean down. Sticks it into his neck. Oh my god!
That was
Ow!
rather unsettling.
He's up. Ask your questions. Next week!
Wait, really?
Does he say that? Does he say
Yes,
that?
yes, I say that. That's exactly what happens. But
You're
yeah,
saying that? Why
you
say
can
that?
ask your questions
That's exactly
next
what I know.
session.
Why you
with
say that?
everyone
No,
here.
It's still
that's not-
early.
no, we're still
We
going.
can do
Come
like
on.
Keep
5
playing.
hours. 5 more hours.
5 more hours. That's right. 5 more
5
hours.
more hours.
Yes.
Listen,
yes,
I
5
haven't
more
even
hours.
gotten to like have them like have cookies or something.
They
Like,
haven't
come
had
on.
cookies yet.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
They need to have cookies.
Where are the snacks?
They're
I want
obviously hangry. Like,
That's what the problem is. They're hangry.
Yes. That's
not
the
that they're
issue.
Usual
not that
3
they're like
p.m.
crazy, just that they need
And then
cookies.
one.
Don't worry. You'll have plenty of time next time when you're trying to solve this issue for
Oh, yes.
someone to give them snacks and talk to them and be just fine.
Yay!
It'll all be fine.
It'll be
Everything's
Tragic, I
going
hate
to
fine.
be
you.
It's fine.
Tragic, I
Everything's
hate
We're
you.
about
for
to
sounding
annihilate a
so
whole bunch of
cryptic
It'll
with
lizard
your
all
people.
dilemma.
be fine. But thank you guys so much for watching.
gonna
I
start
hope you
punching.
appreciated and enjoyed this as much as possible. Before we leave, we'll pass it around the table back to this strangely alluring and somehow familiar. Again,
I've never seen this guy and Tristan in the same place at the
I've
same
never seen-
time.
yes. They have
Where
to be
does he
different
keep
people.
showing up?
Apparently here.
How does he keep showing up?
So I guess we did a thing called D&D today.
What?
That means
Oh, I thought it was
I know,
D&D.
right?
I thought it was Vampire the Masquerade.
You know what? Maybe. We're all vampires.
Maybe we're all vampires. Maybe we're masquerading.
Well,
as D&D
so
players.
there are vampires, and I'm masquerading the whole time. So.
God damn it.
So this
Solid.
video will go up on YouTube on Monday,
Monday.
which
Monday.
Monday is a thing, and as of right
It
now, the plan is to come back next week for D&D. As always, cards subject to change, as we are living in a real world. But if that goes to plan, that video will go
You
up
guys
on
live in
YouTube
a
on
real
Monday.
world?
So that's all I got.
Speaking of vampires and masquerades,
The irony.
check out the season 4 premiere of Chicago by Night over at twitch.tv/the RPG table, where yours truly will be getting to play as Samisi this season, which is going to be a lot of
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I promise not to turn anybody into a couch this time.
No promises.
For now. Anyway, check that
Why
out.
not?
We'll be going
Yes.
live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over there. Also, feel free to please check out Nat One Adventures anywhere that podcasts get podcasted. Be sure to follow our family, D&D friends, VTuber friends. Follow us on our socials. Links are all in chat right now. One other thing. After next week's potential not, we never know, Schrodinger's D&D game, on the 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, we will be doing a special VTuber one-shot that I will be DMing, and I will be the only non-VTuber a part of that. You can join us along with Shiro Nailo, Stardust Shimmer, Kathom, Redbjorn, Eris, and Ben. I almost
Wade.
forgot Ben.
The Legion of Nerds.
But please join us. It should be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it, and that's all I got for now.
Heck
Anyone
yeah.
else? Anyone else got anything?
I may stream in a few minutes as well.
Solid.
Magic,
Solid.
You're a weirdo.
Hey, thanks. I try.
You're welcome.
Well, with all that being said,
I drew the horses.
I hope you all had a
The
wonderful
horsies.
time.
I love
Enjoy
it.
the ponies. And we will see you guys next time.
Next time.
Bye.